Well, good evening, everyone. How y'all tonight? I'm a talking here again. Hope everybody comes on back in, and hope everybody comes on back in tonight and enjoys themselves. Why? I'm on here live. See, there you are too.
You gonna do what?
We're on there live.
Hey,
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. Well, hello, Brenda. How are you tonight? Yeah, that was my wife on here live, and she didn't believe we were live. Hello, Pat, Michelle, Pam. Glad all y'all could join in tonight. Well, you're more than welcome, our Truckers TV. This is my home away from home. Hi, Lindsay. How are you and Josh? Yeah, we're good. We got through with supper about over an hour ago. Uh, all right, Lindsay. Maybe y'all get it figured out here real quick. Yeah, I was sort of wondering if anybody had heard anything from Frank today, if he'd give an update or anything. Welcome, Jerry. How you tonight? Yeah, we got a couple more days in the 90s and heat index triple digits. So, and then we got that hurricane going to come up through the Gulf. So I don't know what it'll do here yet till it finally makes it pinpoint where it's going to land at. I seen Ted that lives down there in Louisiana, and he thought it was going to come right in on him where he lived at down there. Yeah, I know he went. Uh, I think his sister was in real bad shape. Uh, that's what he announced yesterday afternoon, but I didn't get to see him announce it, but that's what they were saying. Hi, Robin. How are you tonight? Hope you're feeling better, Robin. Well, it's gonna be bedtime. Yeah, might as well go to bed. Yeah, I did see Earl in here for a little while this afternoon. That was good to see him in here. Well, hello, Craig. How you tonight? Been a bad day for our soldiers overseas. Hi, Michelle. Well, uh, I know somebody's in here with me, but
Is it me? Did I get let in?
yeah, you're in here.
It's me. Hi,
Yeah.
darling.
Hi, Jan.
It didn't come on right away, so I was like doing something, but I'm down here on the ground.
Yeah, I see you raise your hand there.
I'm down here on the ground. I gotta close these shades real quick. Out here, there's a cricket in here with me.
Hey,
part of my little
Steve-O.
canopy tried to fall down just a little bit. So, this
Janet's in here.
this water is ice cold, dude. I love it. Oh my god. Okay.
Yes, I'm so glad my son got out when he did. He done 2 tours over there.
Did he really?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that the boy there with you now?
No, that's my grandson.
Oh, that's your grandson.
Yeah.
Complete and utter privacy.
Okay, we got somebody else trying to come in, it looks like.
My feetsies are all wet. I'm gonna have to dry them before I walk in my RV. Cause that ain't good. I'm walking on my floors with wet feet.
Looks like Joanne's trying to join in.
Yeah, I'm not walking in my RV with wet feet.
Yeah, Robert's going to carry on the tradition of I don't want to, I think, till Frank gets back.
Here I am. See me?
Well, all right. Joanne made it too.
Yep, I made it.
Hi, Joanne.
Hi, Janet. Semi-sweet, I like that.
Was your supper good there, Joanne?
Yes, it was.
It's too hot to eat. That's not happening, guys. There will be no dinner around here again tonight.
It's so cold in here, I was going to put a jacket on.
I just put water in that pool straight from the ground, which is colder than up here. Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you got cooled off.
Just about. Just about. Oh, man, it just gets too hot, you guys. I mean, I start to wear down about 4 o'clock, and after that, I'm waiting till like now, starting to get dark. And say goodnight to the sunshine for the day.
Yeah, y'all seen Matt in here tonight?
I'm honestly not sure. Dennis was here for a minute, and he was teasing us with that good-looking food on that grill.
All right, Steve-O, hurry back. I didn't know if Matt and Brett had been in here tonight or not.
Brett does not sound familiar. Matt does. Does Matt have his own channel with his wife?
No, he's just here. Well, yeah, when he's out in the truck, yeah.
Maybe that was him.
Oh, okay, Michelle, thank you.
Yeah. Something to use for a table so I can go outside.
Yeah, I was watching Jack this morning, and last 2 days ain't been real good for Jack.
What's going on with him?
Well, he's having trouble getting unloaded this morning because I don't know if the pipe was stopped up or what, but he was having trouble. All right, Brian. Stay safe there. Take care of yourself.
All I gotta do is grab my phone and I'm going outside. Gonna plug her in.
Well, maybe they'll have the okay to open the pool back up tomorrow.
I hope so, but you know what? I might just like this better than that public pool on a holiday weekend, even more. So, let me see if I can switch this around. Camera. Facing my ugly ass. Damn, I look worn out. Wow. I don't even go out in public like this. So, this is my creation, you guys. So, I got my pool float so I can lay around in my pool. And I bought this chair thing. And maybe the other elderly, nice, very nice person might like to come share one with me. So I bought 2 of those. And I'm in my little room. So I got my night light up there. And this will work. Damn,
Yep.
I wish I would have got off my ass and did this a couple of days ago.
Got it all figured out.
Yeah, I bought this. It came in prior to leaving here last time when I was home. I think. No, I came back this time and it was here. Oh, I'm not sure. But I was like, hell yeah. This thing's plenty big. I don't want everybody getting all salty on me. Camera, switch it back.
Yeah,
I'm getting pretty good at this.
I know Tanya's been in here a couple times today.
I keep missing her. I didn't even get to like physically tell. I should have text messaged her,
Yeah,
but I didn't even really get to tell her that I quit my job yet.
I think she's had
I think she figured it
early
out.
break today.
Oh,
Should be off.
that's cold. That's cold.
She should be off work.
She should be.
Yeah.
So, how's it look, guys? Do I look comfy? And all I gotta do is invite those grandbabies to come over and sit with Grandma.
Well, they'd enjoy that.
Well, they enjoy coming over and seeing the pool. With it being this hot, I mean, I have no way to cool them off. I've got the patio down there for them to draw on with sidewalk chalk and stuff, but that's no fun when you're really hot. And inside, we literally walk all over everybody because we only have a path. That's just as big as it is in there, you know.
Okay, Robert and Paul Smith, I guess, is almost home.
Yay. Home is a good place to be. Home is a good place.
Robin's asking you a question, Janet.
I can't read. The other phone
okay.
died. I can't read comments.
She said you quit today?
I quit yesterday. I did not go back by 8 o'clock in the morning like I said I would, and spoke to several people on the phone, and we decided this ain't going to work because they lied. They are not putting me back in my truck, just like we thought. So I'm very glad that Rooster advised me to grab everything I own and put it in that car. I'm glad that he said that, and I'm glad that I listened, because half of my shit would have been in Cheyenne still right now, and I would have been driving in my car to go get it.
Hey, Barbara.
So,
How you
yeah.
tonight? Well, we know who you meant there, Robert. He was on here earlier.
Try and look this up a little closer. Yeah, I was waiting for the other phone to charge, and I have one other headset on the charger, so I can read some comments. It's so much fun when we get to interact with everybody, you know?
Yeah, it is.
So what was for dinner that we didn't have, Kenny? Tell us all about it, kid.
Do what now?
What did you have for dinner that none of us had?
Oh, well,
What did you eat?
instead of having me a meatball sandwich tonight, I had me some meatballs and some pork and beans.
That sounds good. That sounds good. This thing's plugged in. I should be okay. Turn it up.
Robin asked, "What are you
Nicholas,
going to do now, Janet?"
Well, Robin, I have another job set up. And I'm supposed to start on the 7th. And I was here, 3 weeks ago? I was on home time 3 weeks ago. So during that home time, I went ahead and found this other job and got everything running through the process. You know, don't quit one job unless you have another. You know what I mean? So that's what I did. And I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I know that I want to try something else, and this company is going to give me an opportunity to do something else. I want more exercise. I want to do some physical work somehow. And that don't mean unloading a 53-foot Dollar General trailer. No.
Nicholas,
That is not what that
tonight?
means.
Robin said she'd be on in a few.
Nicholas says always take your stuff with you.
Yeah, hi, Sue.
Well, I almost didn't, Nicholas. I only, that company rented, got the rental car. I almost did it. I was almost going to trust them one more time until Rooster said, no, that's not the way it goes. Take your shit with you. Hi, Sue. Well, what does that comment mean? That don't mean you grew up old school. Good job. What does that mean?
Means you were smart about taking your stuff with you.
There's Steve-O. Yeah, I'm happy. I am so happy not to kick myself in the ass yet one more time for trusting somebody, an employer. I'm very happy. I'm so excited it's over.
Have you got to drive all the way to Nebraska, or are they gonna fly you up there?
They're going to rent a car. I'm gonna come here because what's in my car goes in my truck. I already took out what shouldn't be in there. So I'll put the stuff that's in my car in their rental car and drive up there. So I'm really, it's going to be good. I don't know. I do got good vibes, and it gets me out of reefer and dry box.
Well, do you know, do they go to dairy farms and unload too? Or?
Well, it's a hopper, so they're going to have to go over all of that with me. And I have the guy here at the campground who's been there a year. So he mentioned something during text messaging with him. He just said, well, you know, I think he said like 35,000 in the front and 28,000 in the back, and you're on your way. So He said, that's all I keep doing, and that's my success. Who's having a blonde moment, Nicholas?
That's
I am not blonde. I am bottle brown, dude.
that is
That is who?
that's a lot of weight all the time, man.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the numbers. I know that first number he said was high up there. And I know we can carry more because it's a cutoff. It's not got the huge canopy on the top of it, so it's not 13.6. These are those shorter ones. And the hopper section is only as tall as the tractor.
Yeah, yeah.
So all of it is shorter, which means I should be able to carry more weight.
Yeah, but I hope he did 5,000 and 28,000.
Hi, Robin. Hello, Giggler. I haven't seen you in a couple days. How are you? How you feeling, Robin?
Okay, thank you for asking.
You look great. You look beautiful, young lady.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
What's going on?
That looks good.
I'm digging that
Thank
blue. I'm digging that blue. My favorite color.
That's my favorite color too. Yesterday I had purple on and everybody was like, "You look so good." I'm like, "Huh?"
Aw.
Hi, Giggle.
I ain't getting nothing from nobody.
Giggler, I haven't seen any live feed. Where you been, dude?
We're talking to you, Giggler.
Unmute yourself, Giggler. Bottom left. Bottom left. Hit unmute if you're muted, Giggler.
His headset.
Why am I always near power lines?
I know I keep ending up in the dark here. I don't know how to make that light up there turn on. I may go find something else. We'll see.
I think
Right now, I am a silhouette of your imagination, people.
Yeah.
Just saying. Look at that. Lights on. I'm waving my
haven't seen
hand.
Helen in here today neither.
Who?
Helen. Helen
Yeah, I
Carroll
saw her.
from Florida last night.
Yeah,
it's not working for me.
I saw her in there earlier.
Oh, she was?
Yes. She was on with Tanya.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Janet, don't drop your phone in the pool.
No, I'm keeping my foot, my arm over here on the left. I will not let my elbow off this pool. I'm staying over there.
Next time you
go get one of those.
Next time, put it in a Ziploc bag.
Well, wasn't this a great idea to get this little pool for myself? But it is a little bigger than I thought it was. It's a little bigger than I thought. Like, I pulled it out of the package. Like, are you even gonna fit in here?
Better you than me. I wouldn't be able to get up out of it.
Well, I thought about, because it's got 3 rings that you blow up, and I thought about only doing 2 because I don't need the third. But I just thought, okay, let's just fill it up, and maybe we'll invite the grandbabies over tomorrow.
That'd be sweet.
Friday after school, maybe they want to come see their grandma.
So I'm glad you're starting another job on the 7th.
Yeah, I'm getting with the program.
And even if that don't work, you still have Dennis's option.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I got all weekend to research and call a couple places if I come up with anything on Monday. Do you know the best 2 jobs I ever had I found on Craigslist? The first one I found on Craigslist, I stayed with them, a smaller company. I stayed with them 2.5 years. And the second one, I stayed 3.5 years.
Well,
so
I mean,
I'm thinking about going back to my old hunting grounds and seeing if I can find something.
You're not that far from the Dallas terminal, are you?
No, I'm about maybe 2 hours. That's a hop, skip, and a jump. That ain't nothing.
And
Yeah.
here's another company you might want to check into, Covenant out of Chattanooga.
Covenant, you think that's a good one?
Well, my ex old man, well, my late old man, he was working for them.
Mm.
They were very good to him when I had issues with his ex-wife and her man. They cut my lip open trying to get my stepdaughter.
Oh,
And
shit.
yeah, they let him come home right away on a bus. They were very good, and then they let him come back
Oh,
after
shit.
she quitted. Yeah, it was very violent.
There's crazy people out there everywhere, you guys.
Yeah,
So what'd you have for dinner?
Taco
Robin?
Bell.
Did
Taco
you
Bell.
really?
Yeah.
I bought Taco Bell last night and came home and put it in the fridge and fell asleep. So that's what I had for lunch.
Hey, Steve-O.
Hey, Steve-O. I've been jonesing for
How's
a
it going?
taco about a week now, so
Have you really?
finally I told Tim I want Taco Bell tonight.
Aw. I
Get,
just had a soft taco supreme. That's all I bought, but I fell asleep before I even ate it. So I did at least put it in the fridge.
Giggler,
I had, ch-
can you hear us?
Can
I
who
had, the,
hear
ch-
us?
I had a
There's
chicken
Steve-O.
quesadilla and a soft taco.
Hi, how are you?
I tried Taco John's for the first time ever.
I don't
That
think we have
was
that here.
much, much better than Taco Bell
Well,
and
we don't
much,
have
much
that.
cheaper. That was pretty nice.
Well, I'm in a small rural town, but our grocery store is Walmart.
Where did Giggler go? Did Giggler go home?
I'm sorry,
Giggler, where did Giggler go?
he left out or he got knocked off, one or the other.
He never even got his audio to work. So maybe he's like going to re-enter.
Yeah, he was having technical difficulties.
Dennis
Oh,
was
okay.
cooking up a feast.
Was
Yeah, I see this.
Dennis was
was
cooking up a feast, you guys.
is that the
Yes, he
barbecue
was.
with pork
That was
chops
the
on it?
barbecue grill. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
what was Jack gonna fix when he went home?
Now would be a good time for a lesson now that he's in front of a grill. My ex other half did all the cooking. All the cooking. I
Oh,
really didn't have to cook anything at all ever. Ever.
hey Janet, send me a friend's request on Facebook.
So me?
Huh? Yeah,
Yeah, I could do that. Is it under Robin Marie?
yeah, and the last name is Burger.
Okay. Alrighty. I've not been on there.
I know, whenever.
I haven't been on for like 15 days. I'm just going through something and I don't air my laundry on Facebook
Oh, I know.
over there. So
And who's the other lady we have in here?
Joanne,
Man,
Hi, nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
I'm a
isn't she
regular.
beautiful? She's such a sweetheart.
Who are you talking about, me or her?
You,
Oh my goodness.
you girlfriend.
You need your glasses changed, honey.
You're good people and you
Rob,
know it. You're good people.
uh,
I
What,
think
Kenny?
Robin has been on here about as long as I have.
I started with Tonka a year ago, June.
You've been on here a whole lot longer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
here a year next month.
I found Tonka one night. It just popped up. And he was running and he was real nice to me. And we started talking and everything about the trucking and everything and about my illness and stuff like that. And then I followed him from now on. And then I went, on forward to other drivers.
Hi, baby. Baby's saying
How do you
hello
how
there,
do you
Jen.
spell your last name, Robin?
Burger, Berger. I know everybody pronounces it burger, but it's Berger.
Let me see. Southwest Miami Senior High?
Yep.
That's you?
Yep.
I do believe your hair is green, girlfriend.
Green.
Hold up. Let me point the camera. See if this is you. Is that you?
I'm not. Yeah, that's me.
Life's a dance we learn as we go?
Yes.
Hello, Faith.
Alrighty.
How are you tonight?
You're
Hey,
talking
Faith.
to.
I found you, kid. I found you.
What you call me, kid? I'm just about as old as you.
I may not be as illiterate as we all think I am.
No, I think I'm older than you.
Maybe not. No, just kidding. I don't know.
58.
By a hair.
Okay.
By a hair.
I told you so. Everybody thinks I'm just a child, but I'm not. Everybody says I look younger than what I am. So what's new with you, Steve-O?
Pardon?
What is new with you today? Did you have a
I'm on lockdown.
you're on lockdown?
COVID.
Lockdown? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it sucks, eh? Sound sucks. It is.
Stay safe.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Oh, Betty's watching Barrett Jackson. Where are they in Las Vegas right now, or Mohegan Sun? One of them two. They must be on the Discovery Channel, or don't. Let's see if I can find them.
Discovery Channel has Homestead Rescue on it right now.
I need to go in and get a different light, but I'm all wet, so I'm not allowed inside when I'm wet.
Is it raining?
No, I got in my little pool here,
Mm.
but I'm not allowed inside when I'm wet, so I'm trying to dry so I can get another light so you guys can see me.
Well, Steve-O missed the pool, so.
Just because I'm not looking doesn't mean I get to break the rules. That would be just so wrong.
No, Steve-O wasn't there when you went in the pool or showed the pool. No.
Yeah, I got this little pool going, and I do have one more light inside. I haven't been putting these things out in the sunshine to charge. Just part of the single life.
I'm a little bit bored, Betty. Not too bored.
What time is it there? Where are you at?
It's 1:30 in the afternoon in New Zealand.
Okay, baby. Thanks.
What's the weather like over there, Steve-O?
It's cloudy. Bit cloudy.
Mm. Is it hot like the States?
Oh, hell no.
Oh.
It's probably cold like Alaska.
Oh, that's cold.
It can't be that cold.
I think Nashville.
No snow.
Sorry, go ahead.
No snow and ice over here. I mean, it's just cold.
Nashville hit 95 today.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And all their flooding? Wow.
Oh,
over
yeah.
in that one place, Waverly or something?
Yeah. Waverly. They found the last person. 20 people have passed.
That is so sad.
Yes.
Yeah.
What, Kenny?
Yeah, especially them little 7-month-old little boy twins.
The twins.
Yeah, it was a boy and a girl, I thought.
Oh, was it a boy and girl?
Yeah. And then there was another boy, a little boy that perished too. Where'd the lady go?
Janet? I mean, Joanne?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was looking at the comments here, trying to find Barrett Jackson too.
Amanda's
Yeah.
going out. Go ahead.
I lost Janet too.
I'm trying to hook up a light. So you
Amanda's
guys
going
are
out.
kind of looking
Amanda,
at the ceiling.
Amanda's going out tonight, but she's not going to stream. She's going to be with Kelly.
Oh, this should be safety.
I'm sorry.
This should be safe.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know where Robin is tonight. Or Robbie, rather.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah. uh,
I know everybody calls me Robbie all the time. I'm Robin.
all right. I really do like your haircut though. Makes you look younger.
No, I just have it pinned back.
Oh, okay. Well, it makes you look younger that way.
I just got it pinned back.
Heck. What time is it over there, Kitty?
Do what, Steve-O?
What time is it over there where you are?
Oh, it's 8:37 p.m.
Okay.
Where's everybody at?
I'm trying to hook up a
In the
light.
chat.
Well, I know you're there. Kenny's there. Who are we missing? Frank's
Maybe I
on a
won't hook it up.
road trip. Robert.
I'm missing 6 people can fit in this chat.
I'm uncoordinated, and if I fall, I'm here
It looks like there's
alone.
6 people on here that could
Nobody can help
jump
me.
on. What's up, y'all?
Yeah, there's a lot of big 10 people at one time.
Yeah.
Arnie's not here. Robert's not here. Frank's on a road trip. Who else are we missing? Tanya?
Earl
Yeah.
and Brian come in and said he'd join us tomorrow. Brian Jackson.
Wanda?
Robert, he took a nap this evening, so he must still be asleep.
Oh.
Robert Carter. I don't know where Robert Leader is.
He was in somebody else's stream. He was in Rooster's stream.
Oh, okay. All right.
Rooster's on his way back to Alabama home. He said 35 more miles.
Yeah, me and Rooster don't live about an hour apart, something like that. Not very far. I live closer than that to Amanda.
Well, I'll be down by Amanda hopefully, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Amanda and I are supposed to.
Oh, you gonna come south?
Yeah.
For a little bit anyway, not very far south.
Well, I'm supposed to meet up with my niece and her mother and the whole family because my niece's daughter's birthday is on the 12th. So they're having a big to-do birthday party. And I'm going to be at the Red Roof Inn probably, and I'm supposed to meet up with Amanda hopefully.
Oh, okay. That'd be good.
I'm glad she liked that leather backpack I got her.
Well, that was that. I don't know where you found that, but that would be good for anyone.
Yeah, it was at JC Penney's. And then the other thing for the phone was Walmart.
Yeah.
Well, I thought of it. Remember when her and Kelly went on a on the horses. That's when I got it for
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
Look at you all chilled out, girl. Now all you need is a cocktail.
well, I decided not to hang the light because that's going to require me to like keep waving my hand to turn it back on.
Uh-huh.
So I just said, oh, well, just don't even put it up there. Just set it on the chair.
Get one of those strand of solar strands of lights.
I'm going to have to invest in something like that. I don't even own a lamp.
Oh.
Everything is hooked to the RV, so I don't even have a lamp.
I would get
Oh,
one of those strands of the solar, like, tube lights.
How did I come on all by myself? That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I know.
That was kind of cool.
all right, we'll
But you
wait.
know what I'm talking about? The tube lights?
We'll wait for tomorrow night. I mean, I'll take the liquid, but we'll wait for
They're
tomorrow night.
kind of like what Dennis has up in his truck.
What lights in what truck?
They're tube lights, and they change colors, or you can have it one color or whatever.
Oh, that what Dennis got?
Yeah. And then you see them at Christmas time on people's houses, and the tube lights, they're solar powered.
That would be cool. That
Yeah.
would be cool.
Yeah, I bet
Yeah.
Jack is eating too.
Who?
Jack, because it's
Uh,
just 6:42 out there where Jack is.
and Dutch is missing too.
I
Dutch
think
was
Dutch
here
got
just a
home.
little bit ago, wasn't he? I think he stopped to say hi.
Yeah, I think Dutch got home.
Yeah, he was trying to get home for his girlfriend's birthday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He hasn't been to one in quite a few years, and he'd like to go visit.
Yeah,
So,
I got 2 birthdays coming up 2 days in a row.
You have a birthday?
Grandson's is the 29th, and my wife's is the 30th.
Oh, okay.
I just got two more kids this year. September 20th and October 22nd. Can't believe Cameron's going to be 19. Oh, my lordy, making me feel old. The baby's making his mama feel old. I hope he's happy. You tried to get older, didn't you?
Yeah, I got more birthdays in September and October, and then mine will be the last in November.
Mine's like 10 days before Christmas, so I got cheated a lot. Oh, this is Christmas and your birthday.
Oh, yeah, they kept throwing all that together, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can just wait for Christmas.
But when they got me gifts, it was expensive gifts.
Aw. I'm a March baby.
Nina Cheryl's trying to log in, but she's having difficulty.
Who?
Nina Cheryl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had one. When I said I'd be on in a few minutes, I tried to get on and then it wouldn't let me on, so I had to wait a minute and do it again.
I don't think I can really help you, Nina. If Arnie or Dennis or Kelly was in here, they could help you for sure.
I see the shadows in there, Janie.
I'm trying.
Good to meet you, Nana.
I'm trying to unbury a towel. That wasn't very smart to bury the towel. That wasn't very smart. Oh, I hear somebody.
Hey, Nana.
Yeah, Nina said this here's her first time trying to come in.
Be good to see you. Be good to meet you.
Yeah, I don't know where LeVon is tonight or Wynn or Meredith.
Every time I try to get the chat comments, I get knocked off, so I just leave it alone.
A lot of people missing tonight. Becky's missing. Don't know where she's at.
Star,
Yeah. Star, Tammy.
Lonnie.
Yes, and Tanya will probably come on because I know she's off work unless she's having to work over.
I don't think she worked today because she was on earlier. She was on around maybe 2 o'clock or so.
Well, I thought that's when she done her break.
Uh, no, she was in like a tank top, so I don't know.
Oh, she might not have to work then.
Cool, Nana.
So she may be feeling bad again too. Yeah, and that hurricane is, I think it's going to hit Louisiana.
What hurricane?
What hurricane?
One that's coming up in the Gulf.
Well, I missed that.
Yeah,
Me too.
and it's
I was
going
still watching the one for New Jersey, trying to figure out where it hit.
to come back up and clip Mississippi and Alabama at night there. I know it's going to clip Mississippi, northern part.
I need to stay out of there.
Well, you're off to what? The 7th. You got a little bit of time.
I hope I miss it. I've been very fortunate.
Yes, Brenda, you're like me. You're addicted.
See you
I
later,
saw
y'all.
my old boss. I swear he was like trying to keep me out of harm's way. I swear it. If there was a snowstorm, I didn't end up in it.
Well,
Like, I mean, weird.
Bye, Steve. Still there.
I should have known that, man.
What?
William was on with Paul.
Yeah, she was there. What's up with that?
Nothing. They just carry on one another, like Dana does with Dennis.
That's pretty cool. I love watching people having good relationships.
Yeah, like Dana wants to be Dennis's big sister, you know.
Were you on when Dennis went over to Dana the first time in the hot tub?
Hey,
I wasn't on.
Yeah, I probably was. When she had her old phone.
I don't know about that.
She's got a new phone here in the last couple of weeks, I think.
Oh no, this was like before Christmas, maybe.
Yeah, that's been her old phone, man.
I think that's pretty brave of Dennis to be training people. I thought, if I ever was to do something like that, no. I even think back to the girl who trained me. I mean, although she said I was a natural, she worried me terribly.
Yeah,
And I don't know how you can do that. I don't know. I mean, there's got to be a point where you got to sleep behind, that you have to sleep while your person you're training is driving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
there's got to be a point that comes, because how are you two making money? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Star was talking last night. If she'd get 2,500 miles a week now, that's gonna, in 3 months she's gonna have her 30,000 miles.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
So,
I mean, even if she ended up with even more than that, I mean, she's just going to whip it out. But that whole thing with Will, that's kind of weird. I mean, she can't wait to be with her significant other again, and it's going to be a slow process after all.
Well, maybe Will can knock his out, in 3 months, and next spring they start teaming together, or first of the year or whatever.
So, does anybody know why Will and Star didn't start the same time, train the same time, and be working on this 30,000 at the same time?
Will, Star had to persuade Will to do this.
Oh, Oh, so he wasn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't think he was much into it till after she started.
So,
Okay, I get it.
but we'll see. He trained Star to drive the bus. And, I mean, they've been friends a long time.
So they both already have passenger endorsement to drive a bus?
Yeah, they had B. Both of them had Class B. And see, Will, he's like Dennis. He spent 21 years in the Navy.
Oh, he did?
Uh-huh.
Well, that'd be a good conversation for him and Dennis on the truck.
Yeah, and he tried to re-enlist, but they wouldn't let him. Here
Wow.
come Nina. No?
Hey,
Yeah, it
Hi,
is.
we see
Nina
you, we
Sue,
hear
wait a minute.
you.
Yeah. How are you?
hey, I'm good. How about you guys?
We're good. Glad you could join.
First time,
Well,
so
There's Charles. He's back.
okay.
Look,
Hey guys, how you
look,
doing?
I
Hey,
went
Hey,
Kenny.
black.
Charles.
I went black.
Yeah.
Sorry, my light's limited.
And Charles gives me a little credit for helping him, and I really appreciate that.
Are them kids tied
Yeah.
up, Charles? Are you good to go or what, man?
They're out back. They're out back running around playing. So, yeah. I have my two, and then I have my buddy and his wife's two. But they're all here. They're all inside.
His little girl is a talker now.
Oh man, and she looking for Santa Claus tonight. I told Robert earlier, hey, you better be back on because she thinks you're Santa Claus.
How old is she? She's 3?
No, she's 4.
She's 4? Aw.
Yeah, she'll be 5 March 29th.
Such a sweet age.
Yeah.
Yeah, you used to be warned about the terrible 2s, and it's called the horrifying 3s. That's
You know
what you
what?
got to be weird of.
I think it's the terrible 2s through the 5, man. She's still bad. She's into everything. She won't quit.
Oh, beware of that.
Yes, that's correct, baby.
My only child that did that did it all the way through 9 until I got him
Oh man.
medicated. But no, it was only the medication. Yeah, the ADHD cannot sit still kicked in.
Yeah.
But I only had him on it for off and on 7 years, and then by the time he turned 18, I had him weaned back off. He already look. This is how you're supposed to act. This is how you control yourself, and I got him back off of it.
Yeah.
But I could not handle the teachers calling and complaining 5 times a day.
Yeah, that's what I'm nervous about. I'm nervous about her trying to bully people because she's mean. Her brother's 7, and she beats her brother up. She makes her brother cry. So I'm a little bit nervous about that.
You got a little bit more time to get it together.
Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully she gets out of that stage because she wants.
Is she your last one?
Yeah, she's my last one.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna have more.
She probably knows it.
Oh yeah. She got
I'm
me
the
wrapped
baby.
up.
I will always be the baby. I get away with murder.
Nina Cheryl, how's your day been?
quiet.
Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, I'm still kind of bedridden yet,
Uh-huh.
Oh.
and hopefully before too long, I'll be able to move around.
Well, say a prayer for you there.
I appreciate that.
Hey Brenda.
Hi, Brenda. I think Brenda's froze.
Yeah, I think she just left the thing in the chat.
I don't even
Oh
know.
yeah,
There
maybe
she
I do.
is. She paused herself.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Brenda.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Earl might be working tonight. I don't know if he's working tonight or not.
Are you guys gonna keep your fingers crossed that that pool opens tomorrow?
Oh, Robin. I think I did see something on Facebook this morning that it was Tonka's birthday today.
No, I think it's like September something.
I thought I seen it and it said Tonka's birthday.
Oh, okay, I'll have to look at it here.
I say, Nina, you live north of Knoxville.
Yes, I live in a little town called La Follette, which is about an hour from the Kentucky border.
Dang.
Okay, you live up there close to Jackboro.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to deliver a lot up there in the industrial park.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's the town right next to La Follette.
Oh, okay.
What's the population of that town? Do you know?
Probably 10.
Jesus.
I'm
Oh, wow.
I'm
I thought I lived in a
citified.
small town.
I'm citified, and it is. I call this a podunk town,
Podunk town.
but it's beautiful.
Yeah. I live in Florence in Arizona, so it's a small town, but I mean, you'd be surprised on the houses and stuff that they keep building out here. It just seems like it gets expanding. So pretty soon there's gonna be no farmland out here. It's all gonna be houses.
Do you know where Sun City and Sun City West is?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, that's where my sister and my dad live.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know where that is.
But I won't go out there because I can't handle the heat.
Yeah, it was 108 today.
Oh,
I
man.
think it's supposed to be 110 tomorrow.
No.
So I'll take the dry heat.
Yes.
Haven't heard anything. Oh.
Kenny, I just checked. His birthday September 11th.
Oh, okay. I could swear I seen that this morning. I don't know where it come from.
September 11th is the year my sister died. Is the day my sister died. The year before the collapse of the towers, my sister passed away.
Wow.
She was the baby. I am now the baby.
Sorry to hear that.
I have 2.5. I have 2 brothers and a sister that passed away, and I have 2 brothers and a sister still here.
I'm the oldest, middle child, and the youngest too.
Are you a single child?
Yes, ma'am.
You thought, well, you got us, didn't you? You thought you had us. Even I figured that out.
Yep.
My phone's a little crooked.
My mother was the only child.
Yeah, I have a brother and a sister. They're back in Michigan though.
The 7 of us children had 34 kids.
Wow.
There's a lot of DeSells running around out there, you guys, and they all belong to the 7 of us. Like I said, there's a lot of warm winters in this family. My one brother's got 9 alone.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that is a house full.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it
a
was at
lot.
Christmas when they were all little. Yeah, that was crazy. So my son is 18 and my grandson is turning 17.
That's funny.
That's kind of weird. And my son is 18. I have a granddaughter who's 15. So that's kind of weird. They grew up together. They literally grew up together.
Well, my
Wow.
son's oldest daughter is fixing to be 27 in September. And his next two daughters, one of them are 11 and the other one are 9.
So he started over too.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, starting over. That's the way to go these days, you guys. You'll never be free. Never.
Mm-mm.
Actually, that's not true. So I had a 38-year-old for the oldest and an 18 for the youngest. There's hope. So what happened to Dennis? Did he put himself in like a food coma?
I don't know.
Yeah, he had 3 steaks and looks like a couple.
I never did
pounds.
see that finished food. I only saw him start grilling it. I didn't see no finished food.
I'm gonna get off here and go lay down with my wife, so where I won't bother her.
All righty, Kenny. We'll talk at you later, kid.
I'm gonna come back in and.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah, on the comments. Yeah.
All righty, kid.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
And then there were 4.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you guys doing tonight?
Well,
I'm not doing much. I'm hanging out.
It's almost Friday.
Yep.
Does anybody even go out on Friday nights anymore?
Not
No.
I.
Not here. This is a small rural town.
I think I'm too old.
You blink and you're out of it.
Yeah, I think I'm too old for that. Or need to find somebody to go with. Somebody's here. Oh, I should have set this pool up way earlier this morning. Oh my God. It feels so good, you guys.
You probably would have been in it all day taking a nap.
Yeah, I would have. But at least I got it all done. So I got something to do the next couple of days. I don't know. I researched stuff to do around here, and there's just not too much to do. Unless you go to Wichita Falls, and they're kind of crazy over there.
Okay.
Arnie, where are you?
Yeah, you know he's watching.
He can be quite entertaining.
I think he had a packed full day today.
Yeah, he did. Manhandling all them people that came in here.
Man, that's crazy. I was watching that. It's hard to be on when all these people are doing that. So I just kind of got off and sat in the background and waited for all that crap to leave.
Okay, what did I miss?
I only had one phone, so I couldn't like read the comments, whatever the hell was going on. So I was just listening. That was kind of wild.
Yeah, they were being stupid.
What did I miss?
Some crazies being ignorant.
Like Sunday night?
Yeah. Yeah, like that. Just being idiots.
People want to troll, they can troll their butt out of here.
Their rooms were dead and boring, so they came over to start trouble, I guess.
Are we talking another platform?
But they tossed them around and spit them out like they were nothing.
Are you meaning the other platform came over here?
I think it was them.
Oh God.
Or I think they just referred to them as trolls.
Yeah.
I don't really remember any exact platform being mentioned.
No, Dennis was taking care of them though, left and right.
Yep. Yep, we were all safe. It's really quiet.
Real
I don't
quiet.
know if you were on here last night, but Dennis got a full plate.
Dennis
Trying
got
to-
what?
A full plate.
I don't know why they do that stuff.
Well, he's trying to take care of all this crap going on here.
I think we are their entertainment somehow. I'm thinking we are.
Someone's
And then
coming in.
Then he was saying last night he's trying to take care of a house that he rented out and they destroyed.
Oh, that rental property he was talking about. That would suck.
Yeah, so he's been dealing with that.
I hope they don't think they're getting any security deposit back.
No.
I hope they don't think that. People that do that shit don't deserve it.
No,
I thought about like buying some rental like buying property and then while I'm out on the road renting it out, you know, and then like when I get older I got somewhere to go, I'm paying on it all this time. But then I thought about people trashing houses and no, that's okay.
And then when you gotta evict them, that's a hassle.
I thought about doing it. I went and checked out a couple of them. This funny one was really weird. So when you walk up on the porch and you walk straight ahead, there was the front door. Straight ahead of you was the front door. So you look to your left, there was a second front door. Right there, right at the corner of the building. I'm like, all right, this place is kind of weird. Well, it had the original coal cellar in the basement and original electricity from the 1900s somewhere. And I thought, nah, I better run.
That's either a fire waiting to happen or expense waiting to repair.
A neat thing was that there was an actual brick-built old fireplace in the garage.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of neat. My light keeps going out. I thought that was kind of neat. The oldest house in Berea is going for $450,000.
Holy crap.
It's got 5 bedrooms, 5 fireplaces in every bedroom, 5 bathrooms. Absolutely huge. And I don't think anybody soon is going to buy that. That's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
The guy bought it in 2018 for a third of that price.
Wow.
That light does not want to stay on. So Dennis was trying to come in. Epic fail.
Yeah, Steve, I did. But right now I had a death in the family, so I don't go back until Monday.
Yeah, that's a shame that happened.
Yeah, that's a rough one. That was a rough one.
Well, you said you were only with the company for a week and they let you go home.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good company. I just told them, look, man, it has to happen. If not, then I guess you have to, let me go. And they stood behind me, so I can't, I can't say anything bad. So
I was out trucking 1 week and then my mother passed away.
Yeah, you see,
so I kind of went through the same thing, and they worked with me and let me go home.
Yeah, and you need that time after the death to I just felt like
to really digest it all.
Yeah, I didn't want to go to the funeral, come back, and then try to drive, and then something happened because my mind's not right. So I took that whole week off, and they're okay with that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Jen, I didn't get a friend's request yet. Did you do it?
I think I just used Messenger.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's all right, Steve. Thanks.
I think I just used Messenger because it only gave me the option to message.
Okay.
It didn't give me the option to make you a friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still even on this phone right now. So I don't know why it was doing that. I kind of set it down.
I hope you didn't get wet. Get wet.
Let me research it again. I know you can't
Hey,
see me.
is Dennis on his 34? He is, right? Before he gets Will?
I think so.
Oh, man. Heartburn.
I'm sorry about your death in your family.
That's all right. At some point, it's going to happen to everybody. But you just got to move on from it.
I said it one more time. It only says hi.
Okay.
It says you're not friends on Facebook.
No.
But it will
Thank
still
you,
let
guys.
us message until we figure that out.
Can you let them out? Oh,
Okay, I got it.
So how long you been driving, Charles?
I just barely started. But I worked for Greyhound for 5.5 years.
Did you really? You were a driver for them or terminal or
Yeah.
what?
No, I was driver over the road.
I got my passenger endorsement. I was going to do that if trucking didn't work out for me.
You know, I mean, I was there for 5.5 years, so I think it was a good start. But then once I watched Dennis and all these guys on here, something that I wanted to try to pursue, so I was able to do that.
It's awesome. You'll have a good time, and there's plenty of people if you run into a little problem, a little situation.
I know.
You know, more than enough people that would help you out.
Yeah.
It's just when you get stuck working nights, it's hard to find help.
Yep.
It's really hard.
I had, before I even started that whole thing, I had a conversation with Kenny on Facebook. You know, him and I would video call each other and chat and, you know, talk about a lot of things. So it helped me out there too. And then watching Dennis, you know, training Gizmo and then Star and, you know, going through a lot of stuff and listening to what they had to say. I think I was able to catch on a little bit quick just because I was able to take all that information that was already given to me and I utilized it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was nice. The backing was rough though, I'm not gonna lie.
It is, but just remember to use the space available to you. So
Yeah.
nobody said that you gotta, you know, when you're passing your parking spot, nobody said you gotta go 1.5 trucks, go to the right, count to 3, go to the left. No,
Yeah.
if there's nothing across from your parking spot, pass it and pull in straight across from you so you're straight and you can back.
All right. Tell her to come out here.
Daddy, what are you doing? What?
So just remember to use that space that's available to you.
Yeah, in between.
If it's there, use it. The lines pretty much mean nothing to you.
Yeah.
Paying attention to oncoming traffic, yes, but the lines don't mean anything. That is your space. Use it.
You looking for Santa Claus?
You'll do really good. Santa Claus maybe went to sleep. Hi.
There's my dad. That's Paisley. Say hi.
Hi, Paisley.
Where's Santa Claus? He says. He's not on. He might be asleep already.
Yeah, maybe Santa's taking a nap right now.
Santa might be making Mimi. Are you fighting with the other kids?
Never.
Yeah, I heard someone out there in the backyard crying.
Little Miss Innocent. She is not fighting with anybody. It's still daylight there. Where are you?
I'm in Arizona.
Ah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Dennis tried to come in again. He's missing.
How come he's having trouble getting in? Come on, Paisley, get out of the car. Every time she's in my car won't start the next day.
Oh goodness.
Come on.
That's not good.
Nah, because she turns the light on. And I don't see it. Come on, get out. Out.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, right.
I used to leave my shit on, back when you had to pull the headlights.
Oh yeah, you forgot about him. Walked in with him on like that.
Yeah. I'd be calling my mother. I did it again. God damn you. Why can you not remember to turn off your lights, girl? I've been sitting out here all this time and I never plugged in my phone. I am such an idiot.
Where's it at, baby? No, it's not.
That's toilet paper, dude.
It's not. I know it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Did he make it in?
Not yet.
No, I think he's trying. No. Why is it not letting him in?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I'll be right back. I'm still listening.
Did anybody
The bugs
know
are starting to get me. I gotta go get bug spray.
Yeah, I got a couple ankle biters on my ankles.
Yeah. That's not feeling real good.
Someone asked about Gizmo. I don't know how Gizmo, I'm pretty sure he's still working. That's probably a question for Dennis. I don't know. He might know.
I'm not mistaken. He's like a dispatcher somewhere.
Gizmo is?
That's what I thought I heard.
Ooh. Rosemary. Ask Rosemary if she finds her binky. I'll give her another $5.
Are we bribing children?
Hey, that's what we do around here, okay?
Are we bribing children?
Is that a crime, damn it? Is that a crime? Like, seriously? Can I
no. No. But
hey, they want that $5 because they want makeup and
we want $5 too, not to harass you.
Well, I don't know what to tell you about that. You're not a little kid.
Oh, how funny. Oh, how funny. I remember those days. But I used to say, I'll be your best friend. I won't be rude to you tonight.
Yeah.
if you go inside and get mommy a pop.
Yep.
Oh, how funny.
She wants her little, she's just hard to get off that binky. Every once in a while she wants it. When she don't get it, man, she gets mad. And she got a temper for only being 2 foot tall.
Does she suck her thumb at all?
No, she won't do that. I tried to get her to do that because I was like, that's an option, but she won't do it. She said
my
no.
granddaughter wouldn't come off the binky, so I bought those candy pacifier ones looking like. And she started doing that, and then it turned over to get rid of the binky.
My
I was
sister
hoping.
kept her kids on the bottle till they were 4, and it was always Kool-Aid. And by the time they were 5, they were having their teeth pulled from the sugar.
Man.
From the sugar?
From the milk, right?
No, from the Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah, I don't get. I try not to give her a whole lot of sweets. I try to get her to water and Pedialyte and Gatorade. Sweets are bad for her. Come on, Mama. You what? I know, baby. Well, they're finding it. If you go out there, you might be able to find it. Sitting here in the chair staring at your dad ain't gonna help you find the binky. I'm just telling her. I don't know.
You are on the shit list. Get your ass up, dude. I heard her scream.
She gets mad at me.
How old is she?
She gets mad. Hey, you two.
Oh, that's funny.
And now she's fighting her little cousin.
Because she can.
Yeah. Hey, don't say ha ha. Watch
She's gonna make everybody miserable.
Oh yeah, if she's not in a good mood, then she's Dallas. If she's not in a good mood, then everybody has to be in a bad mood. She gotta make everybody cry. And then she's wanting to skate down the freaking street with a skateboard. Hey, come on! You're gonna get hit by a car. Get back up here. You stay up here. I don't want to have to spank you. Move your butt. Yeah, this one's like, she's like my sidekick. Anywhere I go, she wants to go.
Are either of them your little twinny? Do you look at them?
Yeah, she is.
You did it when you were a kid, and she's just like you.
Yeah. Paisley is. She's all about being around me, which is fine. I love that.
She's your mini-me?
She my little mini-me.
Yeah, that's it. Mini-me.
Yeah.
That's it. Mini-me.
My little mini-me. Steve said you have to bribe them in today's world. Out of the road.
My other headset, because this one's about to die.
Steve, I only have 2, and I got my buddy and his wife. They're here visiting us, so they have 2 girls. I have 1 boy and a girl, so you can only imagine how much fun I'm having. Hey, stop fighting. Yeah, you can go. You can ride on that. You guys can switch.
Wish me a smooth transition switching headsets.
She didn't see you, Paisley.
I want to say hi to Pina. I never see Pina in a while.
We live 1 house down from her.
That's true.
Let's not.
I'm doing that, Daddy. That's true.
No, she just went in the house.
Daddy, how many kids are doing that?
Aw, they're so cute.
They see their auntie over there. We live 1 house down from their aunt.
What's flying away?
I miss them being little.
It's funny because before she started crawling, I'm like, oh, I want her to just start crawling and walking. Yeah, I regret that. But man,
because it came.
Yeah.
Nobody looking, you pushed her back down, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm telling you, she's nonstop. And I don't know how when she starts school, she's gonna sit at her desk. I just don't see how that's gonna happen.
The last one I had, Cameron, swear to you, 7 months old. He never crawled. He just got up and started walking.
Oh wow.
He never crawled.
Yeah, I'm right here.
How
She started walking about 2. Oh, what
Look
happened?
at the silhouette. That looks cool. You're on stage, baby. That's what happened.
What happened?
Okay, it's
Dennis
Robin's turn, and then it's Dennis's turn.
Come on, Dennis.
I got this time home. I'm thinking about just hurry up, like run out tomorrow and see if they'll take me and redo my tattoo. So I got time not to wear a shoe. It's on my to-do list.
I don't have any tattoos yet, which is crazy to me because I felt like in my 20s I would probably at some point venture off and get a tattoo, but I never did. But now that I'm like 45, I'm actually going to get a tattoo with my daughter's name and a heart on the bottom of it.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just got one on my foot, on the side of my foot.
I'm going to do her name on my forearm, like on my up, where the shirt covers it. So if I do get other jobs, I don't have to worry about the tattoo trying to cover it.
Right.
So.
I couldn't do the whole sleeve thing. I'd be too chicken to do that. My brother has a whole something all over his whole back. Like, oh my God,
no,
you did what? Up there.
Move your butt up there.
He was married to his wife for 35 years and she passed away.
Oh wow, man.
He was lucky enough to find love twice. He met another woman who has an 18 and a 12-year-old.
Wow.
And so they knew each other about a year and a half, and she moved into his house.
Wow.
He got a second chance. That doesn't happen for everybody.
Yeah. The longest marriage I was in was 2.5 years.
It just doesn't work the way you thought it would, does it?
No, because what happens is once you get married, I mean, you're dating that person for a year or two before you decide to get married. And then once you get married, 2 years usually down the road, you start finding fault with each other. So it's a complicated situation.
This is true.
But now my mom and my dad, they dated since high school, and now they've been married for 33 years.
But some people just know how to go with the flow and understand that people are going to change. So what you two thought you wanted isn't what you might want, and you got to change.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to roll with the changes, or it ain't going to work.
Yeah. Go back to the house. If you come back down here again, I'm going to have to spank you. Let's go.
Daddy, I want to see Bina.
Well, Bina's busy. She's working in her yard. You see her out there? You want to go help her pull weeds? Yeah. Well, then go help her pull weeds then.
Well, I still don't hear Dennis, so I do think he's muted.
Yeah, I see him. He's on there, but yeah, he's muted.
I think you're muted, Dennis. Oh, my other phone is 100%. I get to turn on chat on the other one and see what people are saying.
I just have to keep clicking down to it and read the chats.
Well, I pressed on that word that says chat at the bottom, and my ass got booted out of here.
That's what happens every time I do that.
I'm lucky enough to have my tablet SIM card that I can put into this phone.
I don't see her. Right there.
Oh, come on, let's go back.
Daddy, I got Daddy, can we go out the phone?
No, it's too dark.
I think you're up for a name change.
What's that? Boss man?
No, all I keep hearing is Daddy. I think you're up for a name change.
I know. Jace, go now. Because I'm taking your sister back over there too. Rosemary, let's head back to the house.
Kenny says we are back watching. It doesn't give me a time, so I don't know when he wrote that.
What's up, Sabrina?
Dennis is kind of incognito, Brenda said. Dennis is gone now.
Is he having a hard time logging in, getting on?
I don't even know. I don't know where he lives, so I don't know how far in the boonies he is, and maybe he's got clouds and it just ain't working or something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Get some school clothes. You probably have 20 million clothes. Thank you.
Hi, Kenny. I see you back there.
Yeah.
My second phone is charged. I can read comments now.
You don't know what it is? Oh. My grandma now. Come here, watch out. There's a truck.
Okay.
So does your wife stay home with the babies or what?
No, she works too.
She works too, so you guys got daycare or something?
Yeah. No, her nana watches them. Her mom and her nana watches them when we're all working.
I hear you, Brenda. Mine went to daycare. And then after school programs, so they kind of helped me out really big time there.
Oh, that's good.
But most of my jobs only lasted maybe 3 months, 6 months. That's about it.
Oh, wow.
Well, I don't have the breadwinning numbers coming into the household, so I was the one that did all the doctor's appointments and this and that and the sickness and getting called home, and the jobs didn't last very long.
Yeah.
Hi, Robert.
Howdy.
Santa Claus is back. He woke up from his nap.
All right, let's go. I know. I got it all over my ankles. Little freaking things. I'm like, these guys want to come out and play. I'm like, go now.
Yeah. Oh, Santa Claus is here.
He scratches it. Is it Santa? Say hi.
Hi, Santa.
Hi there, little feller. Are you being good?
No.
Yeah. Hi, Santa.
They all say yeah.
Santa, I want patches.
You do.
I want to say hi too. Hi, Santa.
Hi. How you doing?
I've been good.
That's good.
Aww.
Santa Claus will bring you a bunch of stuff.
Aww.
She was asking me about you when.
Santa.
We'll see you, Brina.
Santa.
She was asking about you when. She's like, "Where's Santa?" I was like, "I don't know. He's not on yet."
Santa. Santa.
Hi, baby.
Santa.
Santa's gonna bring you a bunch of stuff.
Santa.
Hurry up, Jason.
I want a hoverboard.
Hoverboard. All right, get that. Let's go back to the house.
Nintendo Switch.
All right, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
We're getting bit.
Daddy. Mommy told him that I said Nintendo Switch and a hoverboard.
He hears you. He's got good hearing.
Yep.
He can hear you.
I want a Nintendo
That's
Switch
one
and a
thing about
hoverboard.
Santa. He hears everything.
I want a Nintendo Switch and a hoverboard.
And he knows when you're sleeping and when you're not.
Yeah.
I want a baby.
Ho.
Somebody wants a baby.
Yeah, she wants one of those talkable baby things. Have you seen those doggone babies now that they have? Those baby alives? Those things feel like a real baby when you're holding them, and they cry just like a real baby.
Oh my gosh!
I'm like, we're not doing that. I'm not getting one of those.
You're not going. You're not doing that again.
I'm not going backwards. No, no. I want to go forward. I don't want to go backwards.
Oh, how funny! That is funny.
And if you don't feed it at a certain time, it cries. If you don't change the diaper at a certain time, it cries.
I wonder if they got those from when. Remember when they had that home ec class in school and they had those babies that were real, and if you didn't feed it and burp it?
Yeah. Well, they'd make you take the babies home. In high school back in the day, and you'd have to, and then have a monitor on there, and it would monitor if the baby cries for so many minutes or something without you getting to it, you lose. You get a lesser grade. So
I had a fit on somebody who had one of those, and they were young teenagers, and they were not acting okay with that whole thing, and I didn't know it was a doll. I sort of went off on them. And calm down, lady, it's a fucking doll.
Yeah, they were trying to imitate. They wanted the kid, because back in the day then, and it's probably even worse now, but a lot of teenagers are getting pregnant at 15, 16 years old.
Yeah.
And it's a big issue. Man, they're not even adults, and they haven't even lived life. They haven't even graduated high school. So they tried that, and I don't know what they do now, but I don't think they do that. I just think they talk about sex education and the don'ts and do's, and then that's it. And that's why we have so many kids at 15, 16 years old getting pregnant.
The girls, you remember what?
Carrying around an egg.
Carrying around an egg?
Yeah.
Yeah. What, Rosemary?
The thing at the junior high when my niece went there after my kids were out of there, was running around seeing who could be the gayest or the biggest lesbians, I should say. Yep. They would walk around and show off how the girls were kissing and holding hands, and it was absolutely the most grossest thing I have ever heard of, like doing like that just because you can, but that's what they were doing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I look at just seeing kids in general, like if I go to a high school football game and see how they interact with each other, I'm like, man, no wonder these people are getting pregnant at 15, 16 years old, and then the parents will let them wear that skimpy stuff. I'm like, my daughter's not going to school with short shorts on. I'm sorry, that's not happening.
Yeah, that's what they were doing. My son went to every high school football game she wanted to go to.
Yeah.
Fine. I will sit here. Fine. You don't know me. Fine. I'm not your parent. But my ass is here. You came with me. You're leaving with me. And don't leave my sight.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, he was major on that.
Well, they get like that because they don't, the parents don't pay attention to the kids, I guess.
Yeah, the moral statue of this country has fell all apart.
Yep.
Down the tubes.
Yep.
Down the tubes.
Can you rinse that out for me real good? Hang on, guys.
You look tired, Robin. You hanging in there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You look tired.
I am. I just fell asleep for maybe about an hour and got back up, and it just messes me up.
I stayed up late. I woke up all night long. I slept in this morning. So I'm doing pretty good.
I think I got to sleep about 4:30 this morning. Woke up about 10:30, and I've been up ever since.
I think it was almost noon. I'm only guessing. Maybe it wasn't. I don't even remember. The days are running together.
Yeah, I'm that issue.
But I'm cooler. I'm finally cooled off. Your pool idea is a success. And tomorrow I will be in the pool again.
About 70 degrees here now, or a little bit cooler.
I don't even know what it is here. Steve says, I have my stepmother that lives in Flagstaff. When we visit her in a few months, I would like to set it up to meet Arnie, Dennis, and Charles if I can get it set up right. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm only 2.5 hours from Flagstaff. 3 hours actually from Flagstaff. So yeah. Let me know, Steve.
Kenny says the great granddaughter got one. I'm assuming he means that doll.
Oh, that one. Oh man, those things are freaky, and their eyes blink back and forth too.
That's got to be a Chucky doll.
Yeah.
I was thinking, hey, if those eyes start going side to side, then we're in trouble. I'm throwing that thing away.
That's where they got that idea from, Chucky.
Yeah.
Don't be mentioning Chucky doll now.
Steve says we all have to come together and try to keep the morals of the country. People like us are the only ones left to keep our Constitution together.
Yeah.
And Kenny said, yes, that doll. She is referring to that one. Brenda says it's 75 where she's at. Where are you at, Brenda? I bet it's still 90 out here. I bet it still is. It's got to be.
It's probably here in Florence, in Arizona. It's probably, it feels like 95 out here. It's pretty warm still, and the sun's down. But here is 108 today.
Oh, she's in South Carolina. That's where my boy is. He's in Somerville. That's where my boy is. That experimental child that I speak about.
It's 77 here.
77?
Yep.
Brenda said I need to start saving my money. Christmas is going to be expensive. Hi.
Yeah, I thought about jumping in my car with this time off and going to see my Noah, but in order to go see Noah, that would probably take the whole week, and then I wouldn't get the rest in mediation type thing I need in before starting again.
So they pay you that quote unquote big check?
Only 350 of it was considered miscellaneous. And they owe me probably about 750 of miscellaneous.
Wow. So what happened is why they owe you? What happened with that?
Because they weren't paying for things that you had done. So for instance, I sat 8 hours waiting for a tire change. They didn't pay me for that. I sit and wait, 10, 12, 14 hours in a dock. Anything after 3, they're supposed to pay you for.
And you didn't get paid for that.
No, they didn't. They only give me lump sums every couple of months and just put it under the word miscellaneous. Wow. So that's for washes that they owed me for putting the money out for, load locks, things. So all of everybody knows what the EFS check is, right?
Oh yeah.
The EFS checks were issued for a lumper fee, let's say $250.
Wow.
But it came out of me. It came out of my pay. Then after the load was complete, I scanned the paperwork along with the lumper receipt. Mm-hmm. And then my check would show that they took it out and that they gave it back. So I guess a lot of people aren't turning in their receipts or what, I do not know. But you would think an EFS check for a washout, $30. Yeah. And you scan it in with your paperwork, you would think it's an EFS check, you're getting it back. But no, they totally look over that.
Oh, wow.
They never reimbursed you.
Wow.
So then I was like a couple of times, like I told my dispatcher, I've been sitting here 7 hours, and he would send me messages like, and with question marks. What do you mean, and?
And with question marks.
What?
Wow.
So I wasn't getting through. And then I would go higher above him, and then all of a sudden he would get on his horse and do what he was supposed to be doing, and and I got these long lists going, and it was just a pain in the ass. And it just kept happening. It just kept happening.
And you're giving them the receipts, right?
Yeah. So the one in particular time, I needed wipers. Mine was literally just falling off of the metal. The more I used it, the more the rubber went on down the road out of it. And I sat there. I got in line one time while speaking to them on the phone. How do I get wipers? And then whoever answered in dispatch said, we'll just open up your fuel card and you can get that wiper or wipers. You can get it. So I said, okay. So I wait behind 5 people in line to get this wiper to get up there to find out, no, that's not the way it works. So then I got to get out of line and suspend it or whatever they did to it. And then I get back on the phone. No, that didn't work. Well, you have to call breakdown. And breakdown says, no, you have to call dispatch. And I already called dispatch. And dispatch now says, well, you have to call breakdown. Hold on, I'll talk to them. So then in the meantime, I get back in line because it's almost over. And I get to the front of the line after 5 more people. And no, that's not the way it works.
Yeah.
So
they're just jerking you off, no fun intended. And
even for a wiper. And then they're like, well, end result is you just pay for the wiper and we'll pay you back. No, because you're not going to pay me back. No, no, no. I refuse. I will not pay for a wiper. Then they said, well, we only have accounts with certain people like TA and Loves. So you're going to have to go to a TA or a Loves to get that wiper. And I said, TA is 20 miles back there, and I'm not going 20 miles back there, 20 miles back to where I belong. That's 40 miles I'm not getting paid for? No. No. So the guy behind the counter at the Flying J literally took the whole thing apart and weaved it all back together to be normal for me again. He felt so bad because I had gotten in line like 4 times.
Wow.
And I said, no, you guys aren't going to pay me back. I'm not doing this. No. No more of my money. No. And the point being was that I was headed down north on 89 or something out of Flagstaff. And there were a lot of flooding and thunderstorms over there. So I didn't want to go into that area with a non-working wiper.
Right.
And that was just crazy because, I mean, thank God he got that thing to work. There were mudslides and everything I was driving through. It was pretty bad.
And then they wouldn't get her truck fixed. She was at the truck stop for 4 days before they put her in a hotel.
Yeah, and then like I said, that hotel was general population. It was the bottom of the barrel what they paid for. So everybody there were weekly residents fighting, arguing. It was a Friday night, throwing their shit out in the parking lot, throwing each other out, motherfucking, beating on the walls.
Wow.
It was, and when I went to complain, she said, well, maybe you should have just paid the 20 and upgraded, and then you wouldn't have been over there. And I said, well, it would have been nice if you would have told me that, because I don't know.
Are you going to go back for the same company, or are you going to go to a different company?
No, I quit yesterday.
Wow.
I'm done. Enough's enough. Even if I got to walk away without my money, that's fine. Because the nightmare's just got to end. I'm going crazy. I've been, this in particular bout of trying to get money has been going on since June 1st.
Yeah, that's insane.
So, I don't know. I'm not going to win this one. I'm not. I don't know. $1,400 to $1,800 a week, I would consider is normal pay. Normal. Yeah. For the dispatcher to say, well, you got a nice size check coming. He said, I can't see what in detail it is, but you got a nice size check coming. That's a normal check. Why? What are you talking about? A nice size check, dude?
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see what next week's is, because they already cheated me out of the rest of that run. I did run it from Holcomb, Kansas to Cheyenne, and they owe me for that. And they owe me $350 for sitting in my truck broke down for 4 days.
Yeah, because that's not your fault.
But pretty much I'm stuck with the rental car fee.
What?
So that means they left me stranded. Pretty much that means they left me stranded in Cheyenne. Because I did not return to work Wednesday, the rental car fee is on me. They will deduct that.
Wow.
So they can't get me back to where I started working for the company from, even though it's not my fault that truck's broke down.
Time for you to get a lawyer.
Yeah, right. I was going to say.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I got every detail written down as normal every day. Keep track of my load shit. I got every detail.
But now the bad thing is if you take someone to court because of the COVID, quote unquote, it would take probably 2 years for that case to even go through.
Well, I went round and round one time. My first start out with trucking. I don't feel that I was treated fairly by Swift, and that was the first trucking company I went through. And I took them to court. It took 3 years to settle it, and there was no COVID.
Yeah, see. Now can you imagine now?
They had to pay me $25,000, which the lawyer took half of that.
Oh wow.
So it's better than nothing. It's proven, that they did in fact not treat me right, not do me right with the problem I was having,
Yeah.
That's where my RV came from. I spent $8,000 of that on my RV.
Oh, there you go.
That's my baby right here. Although I want a newer one, she's still my girl.
I need an RV. You know what Dennis was talking about earlier? I heard bits and pieces when he was on with Arnie talking about getting land and living off the grid like Arnie. Man, that's something to think about because you never know. Now the way the world is, that just might have to be how it's going to have to happen. You're going to have to live off the grid.
Well, I got everything on board in order to exactly do that.
Right.
So in my spare time, I can go out into the desert. I've got generators. I've got the gas to run the generator. You only run the generator till a certain time. The only thing I didn't have was in order to turn off the generator, I would need solar panels. And I wasn't quite understanding that. I was going to get 3 100-watt solar panels, or 4. I think that's what they came in. But I was doing my homework and reviewing them, and I thought, nah, you're just going to make a huge friggin' mistake. Don't do it. So the onboard generator is extremely loud.
Oh yeah, I've heard generators.
And it's not friendly. So I got this ultra quiet one. I paid $1,000 for a really, really quiet one, which would run this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it says Class C, so it's all one unit.
Right.
So all sales, if I didn't feel safe or something, I could just climb through the hole and be in the driver's seat and drive off.
Right.
I wouldn't even be stuck here. Kenny's telling me to call the Better Business Bureau and file a complaint against them.
Yeah, you could do that.
These days, lawyers don't even need you to be present ever. So.
And the labor board.
I could get that going.
They do everything by phone or video chat now.
Yeah, they do. So I don't know. I could do it in this thing, and that's what I wanted to do. But she's a nice starter. She had a lot of problems. She put me through the ringer quite a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, she works, and dealers are still willing to give me the $8,000 that I bought her for.
Wow, that's not bad.
So that's pretty cool. Last summer, I got offered the $8,000 for a trade-in.
And right now, with everybody's wanting RVs because they can't go on vacation and this and that. So even the and the rental cars are very scarce.
Well, when COVID hit, what I was thinking, when COVID hit, everybody ran out and bought RVs, right?
Yeah, and toilet paper apparently.
Right. And
I still can't get over that. I don't know what toilet paper is going to do. I mean,
I don't know either.
To go buy all the water you can get a hold of.
So here's my theory. All right. So pre-COVID, everybody had well, some people would go out buy an RV. They sold their house, for instance, and they had a new one being built over there, and they needed somewhere to stay because their house sold so soon, and the house ain't going to be ready for 3 to 5 months.
Right.
So they went and got themselves an RV, and they live on their new property waiting for the house to get done, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it sits there for a year or two, and then they just, well, what the hell? We don't need this thing anymore. Why is it still here? And then they go ahead and get rid of it for dirt ass cheap.
Yep.
So that's one of those
money.
I would like to score. I would like to score one of those.
Start looking on Facebook online and Craigslist and stuff like that.
The only thing, I don't know. I'm not one for the dark wood floors and the dark cabinets and I don't want to walk in there and feel, honestly, like I just hit the lottery. Like, you know, I'm like a down home girl. I want to, you know, an old table and whatever have you. And I don't think I'm going to find that in these new RVs. These things are mint inside.
State of the art stuff now. They have they have a show on cable that I watch once in a while. It's called Going RVing, and that's what a lot of these people that they done is they sold their house and they straight up live out of the RV. And the RVs that they're looking at to buy, they're about 80 grand. And these things are state of the art, man. You it's like a mini house almost. You could live perfectly off that thing. You just have to have a nice truck to pull it, tow it. Or to get one that you can drive. But man, these ones that these people look at, it's state of the art, man. They little TVs and every little new.
Well, when I was looking, my son said you really probably might want to look at a fifth wheel because, okay, let's say you're boondocking and you're out in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
You would only have to disconnect and your spouse or somebody there with it and run into the nearest town for some groceries.
Right.
If you have something like this, a Class C, then you're stuck putting everything down so it doesn't fall and break, driving into the city, after disconnecting everything and then, going back out and hooking everything back up, and it's kind of a pain.
Yeah, I would use one where you have to pull it. I wouldn't get them.
This one, I don't have slides. I'm not exactly like them. I don't have slides to put in, and I don't have automatic leveling system. I don't have any leveling on this.
Oh, wow.
It is what it is. People say your fridge don't work if you don't level it. My fridge is working fine. I ain't leveled it in the 4 years, 5 years I've had it.
Well, you're doing something right.
4 years I've had it.
Yeah, you're doing something right then. It was still working.
Everything works. I had to go underneath and get the jacks to let loose so I could level it, but there's no reason to level it.
Yeah.
What's that steering thing underneath?
So.
That the drive shaft goes into.
Oh man, I can't think of what that's called. Kenny, do you know what that is? What she's
the carrier bearing.
The
carrier bearing.
There you go.
I had to have that replaced. I was stuck in the mountains in West Virginia and had to have that replaced. It wasn't too bad. And RV doctors are not everywhere, and especially here, you could wait up to 6 weeks. If your air conditioner breaks, you're screwed.
Yeah, you're SOL on that.
There's not a lot of people that work on RVs.
Well, in Flagstaff, the people don't have ACs up there that I know of. I don't think there's a couple of apartments that I checked into once. I thought about moving up there. They didn't have ACs.
I was told Washington and Oregon don't really rely on ACs either.
Yeah, that's what I hear too. Just because at night it cools down so much up there. And it's about as high as it gets in Flagstaff, I think, is about 98 or something like that. I believe. I could be wrong. I don't live up there, but I do visit there a lot. And every time I go up there in the summertime, it's beautiful.
The RV community people that I kind of do follow, this is really cool. They leave Yuma and Evansville, Ellensburg, something like that down over there. And they go to Flagstaff for the summer. And then they're right back to Yuma and all of that using the free BLM land in the summer. I mean, in the winter.
Right.
So
Right.
the thing with that is they all go over the border and get their medications, no prescriptions, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And they get all of that stuff while they're down there.
And they come.
So they had this thing called a rubber tramp rendezvous in Yuma every year in the spring. I want to say, well, January. And what it is a bunch of pop-up tents go up. Anybody at any state park or resort or campground or whatever is there recruiting help. So it's like a job fair. So all of these people in their RVs show up and fill out paperwork for when they want to go where, what their job title is going to be, what they're going to do. And when the time comes, they go there. So that's how they supplement their income and not have a job, a real job.
Right. Right.
So let's see, they go to Washington in, I don't know, June and July, and they hang out, maintaining somebody's campground. And then they head out of there. The new people are coming. They head out of there, and they don't need to be to the southern tip of Florida until the end of August.
Mm-hmm.
So they take their good old time RVing all the way down to Florida, stop here, stop there, do what they want. Yeah. They end up at a campground down in the Keys, and they work there for 2 months and put more money in their pocket. And then they're on to the next one, depending on what time of year and where they want to be.
That's just
it
crazy.
Works out because they make good money. The other thing is Amazon does it too. That Amazon facility, for one, in Kentucky, they have a campground on their property for RVers, on Amazon's property at the warehouse.
Wow.
So people go in there, especially, I'd say anywhere from September to January or something, and they get a free site, free water, free electricity, and all they do is go inside the warehouse and work. They're 8 to 10 hours a day and then go home. And they do this for however long they want. There's no such thing as a 2 weeks notice or anything like that. When you're done, you've had enough, you walk away. And that doesn't make you ineligible for doing it again. You can do it. Even though you didn't give 2 weeks notice or nothing because it's not required, you can keep going back and doing this. They spend a couple of months working in the warehouse, making $20 an hour, and then they jump in their RVs and they leave and go about life.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool that's out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, just like Dennis was saying earlier, living off the grid. I mean, I've been in Flagstaff a few times. Quite a bit, actually. I've been, I live in Arizona, so I go up every winter to go snowboarding, and I have a cabin up there, so I go and stay there. But yeah, it's something that's crossed my mind. Maybe I should get some land. You have Flagstaff, but you have Williams, Arizona as well. You have Ashford. That's all around that area there. You could live off the grid off of that easy. Ashford, you'd have to haul your own water, which wouldn't be bad. Just get a nice truck and be able to do that.
There's some cheap land over by the Salton Sea, since that's like a rotten egg anymore. You can't go swimming. You can't do anything in that lake. You can't do nothing at all. It's dead. The fish are dead. Everything's dead. Ever since they shut off the Colorado River from filling it with fresh water, it's dead. Land is really cheap. Really cheap, and you can just buy it and go set up shop and stay there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But they got a lot of things. Some people even get rid of their driver's license. Like,
that's crazy.
Well, wait a minute. You don't need a driver's license I forget what it's called, but if you choose not to pay taxes anymore, you don't want to be a citizen of some sort anymore. You don't need a driver's license to drive a car.
Wow.
You're absolutely 100% free.
Wow.
If the police stop you and ask you for your driver's license, you do not have to produce one. You don't have to have plates on your car. I mean, I've never seen anybody like that. You don't have to buy into anything that the government is putting out.
Well, see, I live in Pinal County, When I first moved to Arizona, I'm from Michigan. When I first moved to Arizona, I lived in the city. I lived in Chandler, so you'd have to get your car. You'd have to go through an emissions. Here in Pinal County, I don't have to do that. Because I don't drive really outside of Pinal, and I live in Pinal, so you don't have to get emissions here. So it's kind of weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Because you would think it would be like a state law of some sort.
Yeah, you would think, but no, they don't. They don't require you to go get emissions. So, and I love it. That's less money I have to spend.
My RV's so old. When she hit 25 years old, she was exempt. No more emissions for this girl. I thought that was so funny.
Yeah, Robert,
I thought that was hilarious.
Robert, yeah, I go through Mudd's Park right there just to get to Flagstaff. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a nice area too, where Robert was talking about Mudd's Park.
Yeah,
that's pretty much, there's like open land there too. I don't know if they have anything for sale, but that's a nice little stretch of nothing too. And when it snows, that place gets a lot of snow. A lot of snow.
That's what I don't want to live in the snow. I grew up in Cleveland. That'll be enough.
Yeah, I grew up in Michigan, but I love the snow. I miss it. You know, I love the winter.
Are you a snowboarder?
Yeah, I snowboard.
Kind of guy? Yeah, that would be why.
Yeah. I do.
When you don't have no want or need for it, and that's all you got to do is walk in it and run to your car and wait for the heater to warm up. There's no pleasure.
Well, you would think all those years of me shoveling snow for my parents, I would get tired of the snow, but no, I never got tired of it. I love it. I love it.
I don't.
My daughter, on the other hand, she thinks she loves it, and I went up there last year with her. We stayed up there in the hotel. I took her up to Snowball area, and she did not like that at all. It was too cold. She wanted to go.
It was too cold?
Yeah, too cold for her. She said, Daddy, I'll go back in the car.
I haven't even, there's a toboggan chute pretty close to where I lived. I didn't even go on it. Nope, didn't even go on it. No way. Get me out of the cold. I just did not know how to dress or something. Very uncomfortable. Robin, you still with us? Or are you sleeping, baby?
Barely.
Barely.
Yeah, she looks like she's comfortable.
Yeah.
She's very comfortable. I think Dennis gave up on coming in.
Robert has family in Apache Junction. Yeah, I'm about 35 minutes from Apache Junction. I'm just off the 79 in Florence, Arizona. Then I hit the 60. So yeah, I know that area is too.
We went to school in Mesa. I've delivered down there.
In Mesa?
Yeah.
When I first moved to Arizona, I was 22 years old, and I almost moved into an apartment in Mesa. And then I was like, let me go check some other places. I went to Chandler, and I ended up liking the Chandler apartment complex that I checked into. So I ended up moving there, and I stayed there, I don't know, for 9 years. And then I bought a house out here in Florence and been here ever since. So.
That's pretty cool. I don't think I know anybody in Arizona. No, I do. You.
Well, Arnie's in Arizona too.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
He's more where I like to go. Winslow.
Yeah.
Every time I tell my Facebook I'm in Winslow, I get that Winslow, Arizona song.
I think Winslow from where I'm at is about 3.5, 4 hours, something like that.
Is it?
I think I could be wrong because I've been up through there. But I think it's about 3.5, 4 hours, maybe 5 at the most. I've been to Kingman though. I've been through Kingman.
Kingman, I like. There's always parking. I love Kingman. That Petro, a lot of people don't go on the other side of the shop, but you can. If you're headed westbound, you can see down there at the shop. And there's lots of parking back there.
Oh wow!
And it's empty. All the reserved. Everybody's just not wandering all the way back there to find that dirt parking.
Wow. You know, I went through there. We went to Vegas. I went through there 4 months ago, 5 months ago. No, right before
Kenny
I
was
joined Truckers TV. I went through Kingman.
Kenny, you were born in Cleveland? No freaking way, dude. And my grandparents lived off Colgate in West 55th. Oh, what? Oh, it's near 45th and Bush, which is right near Colgate. I think Colgate would be one more street over. I had my kids in a house down there on 45th, and I stayed in 67th. I can't remember the name of the street, but it was right by Colgate too, because Colgate just keeps going. That's crazy. What a small world. So when I was holding up my little Cleveland Indians guy, Kenny was like, yeah, I know Indians. He's like, yeah, I know who the Indians are.
Kenny's been everywhere.
And I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, you have a good night.
Have a good night. Good.
Bye.
Bye.
She looks tired.
Yeah, she was. It looked like she was nodding off there for a second.
I do that. Just sometimes when I'm listening, not when I'm on camera.
Yeah,
sometimes
my daughter.
I just not in it for talking.
She'll come in the room and say something to me, and I'm like, yeah. And if I don't get up, she's like, Daddy.
Do you have any idea what you just agreed to? Probably not.
No, because I'm half asleep.
You said yes.
You said yes.
And when they're older, they said, we always knew if you were half dozing, that was the time to ask.
Yeah, catch the parents when they're half asleep or drunk, one of the two.
One of the two. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn into a shrivel. How long have I been sitting in this pool?
I have no clue. I've been on for an hour and something minutes, I think. So you've been in there ever since I've been on.
Yep.
You're in there before I was even on. So I don't know. You've probably been in there for 2 hours.
I don't even know. I could be sitting in this thing. You're right, for 2 hours. How long have I been sitting in here, Kenny?
Because you guys were on before I got on, so it was probably 2 hours.
It was just about dark when I got in here.
Yeah, it was probably 2 hours then.
My grandmother worked at Hibbett's department store.
Hibbett's
pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I was born and raised in Cleveland. I started to raise my kids in Cleveland. I think when just after my first started kindergarten, we moved out to the suburbs.
Do they have any Hibbett's department stores anymore, Kenny? I don't think I've ever seen any of those.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think I've ever seen any Hibbett's anywhere.
Or Woolworths, none of them. They're all gone.
Yeah. They're all obsolete.
That's crazy. I haven't heard that name in forever. They had that Mr. Jingles with the keys.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name? Mr. Jingles at Higbee's or something?
Higbee's, yeah. See what Kenny says.
That was funny, in the Golden Dollar or some sort.
Yeah, he said he don't think so.
That is funny. I did not know you were from Cleveland, Kenny. And you grew up to be a Southern boy. I still like my tribe, even though I'm not there right now. Or I don't even know if I'm going back. I got a storage unit in my name that I need to go through that I'm avoiding. I don't know. I can't decide if I'm ever going to have a house again or not, or an apartment. So everything in my storage would be for that, and I don't know if I want one or not.
Living in an apartment for 8 years, and then having a house, I would never go back to an apartment ever.
Those apartments were costing like $900, $1,000 a month.
Yeah,
We had a 5-bedroom house that was $1,000 a month. So
yeah, the one in Chandler that I lived in, it was a 1-bedroom. It was probably honestly 780 square feet, not very big.
No.
And I was paying about $900 for that.
Yeah,
that one
that's
thing.
crazy.
Yeah,
Kenny
for 8
says
years.
he moved back to Alabama in 1958.
God dang, I wasn't even thought of by that.
He owns his home. I loved all the stories.
Yeah,
Roaming
man.
around. Kenny, did you go in the terminal tower before? Well, you had to have. Were you able to access the lower levels of the terminal tower when you were there? Like walk through those dark, empty, crazy tunnels down to the rapid?
Ugh.
It was crazy.
That's what I like about Truckers TV, because you have Kenny that has all this knowledge, Arnie and Dennis, but just the old truckers from back then. And just like Kenny, how he talks, man, he knows everything. Like he can tell you what city, like if you're in a certain city, he can tell you, oh, well, stop at that truck stop because that's going to be the best.
Right.
It's just crazy how all these guys just after all those years remember where everything is.
I don't like truck stops. I got backed into 3 times. He said he rode the transit.
Yeah, I see that. That's crazy.
You walked through, when you went in through the terminal tower and you had to walk through those dark, wet, crazy tunnels. I mean, were they really even going anywhere? Like, seriously. And then I had, they used to have booths set up with the history of the terminal tower. That I liked stopping and reading. But ever since they redid the terminal tower, I don't know where any of that went. You know, when it was built, it was supposedly built on quicksand. It's sinking a certain amount of inches every year. And, you know, the tallest building in Cleveland. And it was crazy. Tours at the top of it. They had all that stuff going on.
That's crazy.
Kenneth is back. Hi, Kenneth.
Yeah, he's chatting it up in there. Years of knowledge, he said.
I like listening to the old stories. I really do.
I do too.
Oh, it used to be.
Kenny has some good ones. Arnie has some good ones. Robert, I haven't heard much of his stories, but you can tell he has some good stories if you ask him about them.
Who?
Robert, Santa Claus. Robert, a.k.a. Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, as soon as my daughter seen I was on here, she wanted to know where Santa Claus was. I said, he's not on yet.
I heard that when you first came on. That was so funny. And then he came on much later, but she heard his voice. She heard the word Santa Claus, and she was
heard Santa Claus, and she knew, right? Oh boy, her eyes lit up. Her eyes got big.
Kenny says you learned to remember where places were because no GPS to lead you there. So landmarks were how you remembered where shit was.
Yeah, and they did it by the old way. They did it by the book. You know, like they used the map in a book, not like what we have, GPS and all the good gadgets.
My only worst thing is ending up on a road I shouldn't have been on when I first started.
Well, you know, if you're driving on a blacktop road and all of a sudden that turns into a dirt road, you're on the wrong road.
You're on the wrong road. I still have taught myself, just keep going. I don't care if it's 20 miles until you get to a state road, a state route. Do not turn.
What's that movie called? RV.
Hi, Pat.
With Robin Williams in it, and he rents an RV.
No, somebody just mentioned that the other day. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's so funny. And so they were supposed to go to Hawaii for a family vacation, and he had to do something for his work. He's real. He's into his work. He does everything for his job, and kind of his family is there too, but kind of on the backside. Well, he decides to rent an RV, and he goes four-wheeling with the RV.
Really?
Yeah.
No cell phones back then. Judy has included. We all had CBs. That new generation came in. Like when I first started is when it was nothing but mother everybody. Like shut the I mean, you couldn't even ask anybody anything. I mean, I've been called more dirty names than
Hello, Pat.
because just from asking something on the CB, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But then I went a couple of years without it, or only turned it on when I was approaching a big city, and now it's all quiet. I go day after day after day and never hear a word. So all the idiots have gone off the CB, but the good people don't have them anymore.
Ask Rosemary.
They don't even have them anymore. So
No.
once in a while, you can get into a good conversation with somebody in a traffic jam.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to get a map, an Arizona map, and see if I can go from point A to point B without getting lost. I probably couldn't do it because I rely on my GPS all the time.
Kenny says, I thought I was important when I got a pager. Oh, that is funny.
Yeah, no. Yeah. No, she don't.
That is funny.
That is funny. Beep, 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 beep. You heard that bitch in your sleep.
Yeah. You're all about the pager back in the day.
No, I cheated on the map in the trucking school I went through.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understand, on whatever page, an inch was this many miles and shit like that. I get it. I get that.
Right.
But I'll tell you what, the colors of the roads and what is actually truck friendly and whatever just messes with me. If you send me fresh out of the box with a map, I would not still be out here. There's just no way. There's just no way. I just automatically assume that those itty bitty black lines means no trucks, when that is not the case all the time.
No. Pat said, or cell phones.
Or that first cell phone.
Yeah, I remember my first cell phone. That was a flip phone. I thought I was the shit.
I got this really, really itty bitty. It was only this big.
Yep, that's how mine was.
And it was a slider.
Oh,
so
it was a one of the slider
you slid
ones.
it up. Yeah, T-Mobile, I believe.
Yeah,
it was just the littlest shit there ever was.
I had one of the little flip phone ones that you flip open. But you put in your now, my phone now. I have an LG Stylo, so that's thing. It's when it's in my pocket, I know it's there.
Kenny says the old bag phone. What is that?
Ain't it one of those like big old phones with an antenna on it or something like that? I think that's what he's saying. I think that's a bag phone. I could be wrong. Is it right, Kenny?
With the antenna on your car? With the antenna on your car?
No, with the antenna on the phone. It's like one of those big phones with the antenna. You know what I'm saying? You've seen them in movies now. I think that's what Kenny's replying to. I might be wrong on that, but I think that's what that is.
I had one for all the wrong reasons. The police department gave me one. You had to pull the antenna up.
Yeah.
And I think the mouth bottom flipped open or something.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't need an antenna on my car, but hey, that's how we knew people were rich, when they had that little antenna on their limousines and shit. They were somebody.
Kenny said that was the first cell phone.
That was the first cell phone.
Yeah.
I had one of them flip open things, all for the wrong reasons. They left me with that for like 3 weeks.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was weird. And now we got all these. My Note 4 next to my Note 20. I hate the Note 20. I hate it.
Yeah.
Me and it are not friends, and we never will be at this pace.
It never will be.
Not when I'm running my Note 4 right next to it, because it's easier to grab it. I know where to go, what to do.
Yeah.
They throw that extra step in there, and it's just wrong.
Yep, I agree with you.
That's just wrong. Look at that. On one phone, it looks like you're one place, and on the other, you're in a different place. Hi, Robbie. Everybody's coming in now.
All right.
We had that one installed in our pickup. That's pretty cool.
Hey, Robbie. Hang on, I have to go take care of something here real quick. I'm gonna mute you real quick, Janet.
Okay. Maybe Dennis fell asleep, got a full belly, and went to sleep. He never did make it really back in here. Oh. I'm stiff from sitting in the water so long. Oh. I gotta dry off. This is a little much.
All right, sorry about that. I had to go crack some skulls.
I didn't even hear anything for
No, I know because I muted the mic.
I muted the mic. Oh, how funny. All right, you little shit, go to bed.
Yeah, I didn't crack any skulls, but I had to get there. They all scattered real quick.
That's funny. I'm grabbing the towel. I gotta dry off. It's very comfortable in there. Oh my God. Ice cold water out of the ground. That was comfortable.
Wow.
And just think, it's going to be hot tomorrow, and I got the pool right outside the door.
There you go.
I got this all enclosed. I don't want any. I mean, the manager lady is right next to me, the one who's running this campground now. But she said she don't care. But it's just the point that I am near a driveway, and if people keep pulling in and they're like, "Why didn't we get one of those?" Well, maybe because you didn't ask. Who knows? But
yeah. I got a water hose for me. I spray that in the air.
Those thorny things. What are those things called?
The what?
Those thorny things that are in the ground in Texas.
Thorns? I don't know.
I forget what they're called. Triggers, tickets, something. But they're thorny and they burrs, something. They just get embedded in your feet. And,
yeah,
and if the tip of it breaks off,
Yeah.
it hurts so bad. You cannot hook up a sprinkler and run through any grass anywhere around here.
Pat said stickers.
Yeah, stickers, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, those things hurt. Okay, so me, Mrs. Stupid, didn't know anything about that when I landed my feet down here in Texas. I had no idea. I know that when I had my dog on the truck, we went through certain places and they existed. So, oh, it was bad. So I decided to take my grandkids over to the playground over here at the campground. Mm-hmm. And we're playing, no problems, no nothing. I kick off my shoes and I lay on my stomach with the grandkids in the sandbox. And next thing you know, I'm getting pricked. And like I move to my left and I'm getting pricked again. You know, reaching under there, grabbing whatever. What the hell? That hurt. Get out of here. And then you move to the right. And then it was like, oh my God, I looked like, what the hell? So then I went to get up on my hands, to get up onto my knees, to get out of there. And they were just stuck everywhere all over me.
Oh, wow.
Like, what the hell? What is this? The grandbabies had to tell Grandma what that was.
Yeah, Robbie said they call them stickers there in Georgia, too.
Oh, it was bad.
Stickers. I don't know why I couldn't think of it.
Yeah. That was a lesson to be learned.
Yeah.
That I will not do again. I will not wear bare feet. This is my third spot since I've been here. And the one way in the back was full of them. That's why I got this one, so I can use a hose or a broom and sweep off my patio and not worry about them.
Wow. Man, everybody must went to sleep, huh?
I think Dennis put himself in a food coma.
Yeah, well, he tried to get in there twice or 3 times. And I don't know if he got in and he just got out, but he didn't come back.
I hear your little people.
Yeah, she's out and about. She's got them taking a shower.
Oh, that felt good. 2 hours in the pool, at least. I'll say an hour and a half, but yeah, that was worth
Yeah, I think it was like 2 hours.
it. I needed that. I actually am cooled off now.
That's the only thing I miss about living in an apartment is because at night when the sun went down, I'd get in the pool and I'd be in there for a couple hours. It was nice.
I got these things. I don't know if you can see it.
Can't really see them.
These are my lights for
Oh,
outside.
okay.
So I have 4 of them. Well, they're slide on and off on the back. There's 2 holes. They're slide on and off.
Oh, okay.
They got these 2 holes.
Oh, I see. They're fancy.
So I just push them up. They only turned out to be $16 a piece.
It's charging, baby.
And tomorrow I will put them back out in the sun and let them charge up again. And I got my tent up so nobody can, it doesn't bother my neighbors. My lights don't. My lights don't. My son said they are delivering babies in triage rooms and they don't have any rooms at the hospital. So they're having to wait to do C-section Monday. Oh my God.
I take it his son must work in the ER or something, huh? All triage.
Pat said her yard's full of them, full of those stickers.
Yeah. And they hurt too, and they can actually penetrate through some sandals, depending on what sandals you have.
Oh, yeah, mine were covered. Mine, I literally had to take tweezers and get them out of the bottom of my sandals.
Jeez. That's a lot.
So Robbie, why do they not have hospital rooms? Where? I thought, is it because of COVID? The new COVID or something?
Probably.
So you're just going to tell a lady that's supposed to have a baby she has to wait?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Just push that thing back. You're going to have to wait.
Yeah. And Pat says her yard's full of them.
Yeah.
I took the blower and blew as much as I could away after I mean, I wanted to come outside barefoot, Texas. Hello, I'm in the warmth in winter. No. That was not happening.
Yeah, Robbie says yes because of the COVID, most likely. That's too bad.
This is not a good time to be having a baby, people.
Yeah, this thing's never going to go away.
I don't know. not enough people are taking it seriously. A lot of people just think it's a crock, so they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just not doing it. Kenneth says, my poor Yorkie came in full of them the other day, and I had to take paper towels and get them off. Yeah, because you can't grab them with your bare fingers.
No, because they'll stick into
my gosh. Oh, that poor baby.
They're sharp
Stuck
everywhere.
in their fur. I mean, how do you actually get a hold of them, especially through a paper towel? I'm sure your fingers are sore. I would take Abby out in the truck, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Hello, I'm in Texas. Hello. But when I got Abby out in New Mexico, Texas, and part of Oklahoma, I would have to have tweezers in my pocket every time I took her for a walk. And then watch her demeanor, and as soon as she stopped and lifted her foot up, I'd have to go over there and get them out so we can continue. That was bad.
Yeah.
Rest areas didn't have them, though. I soon learned to go to rest areas and walk my dog because for some reason they didn't have them.
Wow.
Kenny, you've got these in North Alabama? These sticker things?
Oh, they're everywhere.
Oh, that poor puppy. I can only imagine. That's crazy.
Yeah, and their paws are the softest thing underneath them, man. Ouch, that had to hurt.
Well, there's a lot of people that even, like, they take their dogs for a walk in the truck stop, that hot cement. They're little chihuahuas and shit.
Yeah.
117 degrees outside, and you're going to let your dog walk on that asphalt. That's just wrong.
Yeah, I see that when I lived in town, in the city. You see these people walking their dog. It's 118. And
my baby weighed 50 pounds, and she was getting a ride to the grass.
Yeah. I'm like, are you seriously right now?
I got rid of the carpets in my house because I would carry stickers on my shoes inside. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
I started leaving my shoes out, my flip-flops outside the door, and that's when I bought a second pair to wear inside here. And then the few that did get on the carpet before I learned my lesson, oh my God, I could not get them off.
That was smart.
Ram the vacuum cleaner, you know. It's like one of those spout things pick up. Just ram it into the carpet, like scraping it like you're scraping a wood floor, trying to get them out of the carpet.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I bought the kids, you know, one of those carpets that, big mistake. This was my learning process. I bought them one of those carpets with the fake roads on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the trees and the whatever, and bought them some Hot Wheels and stuff to come over and visit me. And they got all over in that damn thing. I sat there forever trying to get those things out of there. So, well, we ain't taking this back out again.
No, if you get them in carpet and stuff like that, you can't do anything to get that stuff out of there. That stuff sticks to whatever.
I ended up taking them over to a picnic table and putting the carpet on the picnic table and saying, here, you got to play up here.
Good idea. Good idea.
Robert says his brother was born in, what'd you call it, Mesa?
Mesa, Arizona.
My sister Sue was born in Phoenix, and my sister Misty was born in Sedona.
Yeah, Sedona's beautiful. I don't know have you ever been there?
It sounds familiar. I can't be for sure. Maybe a drive-through. I would have known if I would have delivered there.
When you get a chance, Google Sedona. Oh man, the scenery and the pictures and the mountains are beautiful. It is beautiful there.
Kenneth says, I carry Teddy to the grass and pick him up when he's done and carry him back to the house. Now, my 238-pound Mastiff, is that the picture? Is that the picture of the dog you've got up there, Kenneth? 238 pounds, I would think, yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's a little much.
yeah.
I'm 5'6", and this one dog at this house that we used to always visit, a friend of ours, the head of their dog would come up to the side of my stomach. It was so huge.
Wow.
It was like a greyhound dog.
Wow.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's a big dog right there.
That's crazy. I don't know. I don't have Abby anymore. The other half thought he just told me he was keeping her, and I had no choice.
Yeah, that's right.
I would rather not argue. I would rather not argue. If I really wanted to be, bitchy about it, I could go to the police department and tell them that she has a chip and it's my name in there, not his. But I wanted to become stable in a job before I take my dog back out on the truck with me. I don't want her going through all this kind of shit with me.
Yeah, because a dog can feel stress.
I think you're losing this battle of children going to bed.
Yeah, my daughter, she came out here with me. Wherever I'm at, she's got. So she's chilling. She won't go lay down. She wants to watch a movie on her tablet, but she won't do it unless I'm laying next to her. So I'm probably gonna have to go be a daddy. Take care of my little girl.
Yeah, she's ready for you. Daddy's little girl.
I'm taking her to a Florence football game tomorrow. We're gonna go. I love college football.
Yeah.
But man, when it comes to high school football, I feel like there's nothing better than high school football for some reason. I just like watching high school football, so I'm gonna take her to a football game tomorrow night. We're gonna get some nachos.
You do all that kind of stuff with her, just off the wall, even if it's only once. She will remember, and she may grow up and be a fan of it.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I took her to San Diego one summer 2 times, and man, all she wants to do now is go to San Diego and rent a boat.
That's cool.
So
that's cool. My grandkids are recently into, the beginning of this season is my grandson's first time racing.
Mm-hmm.
Those little bitty go-kart things, those flyer things, Oh man. Yeah. Now one of the 6-year-old grandkids, one of the twins wants to.
Yeah.
So now they're working on a second car for her.
And then she changes her clothes 10 times a day. Like,
does she?
Oh yeah. And she always got to change clothes. You're not putting those on. It's gonna be bedtime, baby. She's always got to change her clothes. She'll wear something for an hour or two, and then she's changing into something else, and then changing into something else.
What does that say, Kenneth? How long was you all together? Me, about 22 years, kind of, sort of, in a roundabout way. I went trucking and just stopped going back there.
That's the way to do it.
Well, I mean, I was going home, trying to make this work, trying to be comfortable, but it was impossible. I couldn't do it anymore.
Hey, your excuse on that?
He's a complete 100% pig. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I mean, I went back and took my 2 weeks vacation off and rented dumpsters and cleaned the shit that had happened. Like, put a dumpster in my driveway and cleaned and cleaned and cleaned.
Yeah.
And then, the whole separate bedroom shit starts happening and whatever have you. And in his room, that room leaked since the day we bought that house. So for 12 years, that ceiling leaked and he wouldn't fix it.
Oh, wow.
I said, fine, that's your room. That's your room. Well, it got all moldy, whatever. All he did was hang a piece of plastic over the mold and put his bed underneath it. Yeah.
You can get sick doing that.
Well, I went and took my kids out of there and said, well, they're not staying here.
All right, come on.
And that's when he finally got busy, and I wouldn't bring him back until he fixed it.
Yeah.
It was just really bad. It was really bad.
Yeah, and yeah, you have the easy way out too, just to say, "Oh, you know what? Sorry, I just actually forgot how to get home."
Yeah, well, I just stopped going there because of the problems. The problems were just too much. And then the kids would start saying, "Why did you have to come back?"
Oh wow, to
Every
you?
time you come back, yeah. Every time you come back, he gets mad. He has problems. So I just stopped going back.
Going back, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
So I just milked it the best I could until Cameron turned 18, which I just moved all of my stuff out of the house last August.
right.
But him and his wife were already living there.
Oh wow.
He met some other girl, and after like 1 year, he married her.
Geez,
He did. I'm really happy. Like, cool. But yeah, it was weird. It was weird. It was really weird. Well, I guess he bought her a ring for Christmas. She mistook it as an engagement ring. He didn't correct the situation. My kids hate him for doing that. But yeah. So he felt obligated. She did nothing but hound him after that, and it was scheduled for June or April. But then COVID hit, so then they made it to June. But I wanted to get my shit out of the house, and they told me, no, COVID, you can't come here. So I had to wait till August to get my shit out. So I gave myself Tuesday to pack and Wednesday to move out. And Tuesday I showed up at 9 a.m. as I said I would, and I didn't want her there. And she was drunk off her ass and would not let me in that house. At 9 a.m. I was like, are you kidding me? You want to play these games? So I called the police. I called him home from work. And then Wednesday, everybody, my friends, helped me move out and got a U-Haul. But the last load out to the car, I stepped in a pothole and broke my ankle, like right above my ankle, and I sprained the other foot, so I was kind of useless. So my kids threw everything in a storage unit for me. And when I got better, I went back and fixed everything because I had to rent a second one. They don't know how to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
I went back and got it all into one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I don't know if I want to live in a house again.
No, if I was able to do what you're doing, I'd probably do that. But definitely not an apartment. I wouldn't go back to an apartment.
Not for that much money. This is the new apartment, you guys. I mean, this thing ain't that big, but it supposedly sleeps 8. Everybody go to sleep, shut the hell up, get up in the morning and get your asses outside because there ain't no room for but 2 people to walk around in here. That's how this place works. Yeah, it sleeps 8 all right. You don't come back until after dark to go to bed. Shut up and go to bed.
Shut up and go to bed. Yeah. Yeah.
And anybody farting in their sleep in the middle of the night is dead. Do not make me literally smell your shit while I'm trying to sleep.
You're gonna know it. There's no hiding that one.
Oh my God. Who did it?
No hiding that one.
That's sad. Sorry, you guys. I'm just gross.
What's that smell?
Oh my God.
I don't smell anything.
All of you married men leaving that white cloud under the covers and then burying your wife's head. Come on in here, honey. Burying her head under the covers.
Remember those beans I ate tonight? Here you go.
You gonna spend any more money tomorrow? If you do, this is gonna happen again tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's
no more beans for you, idiot.
No, cut off. Cut off.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Well, you want hard-boiled eggs tomorrow? Nah, I don't think so. That ain't happening.
No, just wait for your payback. Remember
Yeah,
that
right.
first time you told her to pull your finger? Yeah, she
Yeah.
still owes you for that.
Still owes you for that,
Oh, that's
Yeah,
bad.
that's
That is
bad.
funny. You know,
That's
she always
terrible.
thinks about it. Every husband has done it to their wife. Hi,
Yeah,
Betty. Oh, that is so funny.
that's a
You
laugh.
know,
That's hilarious.
you know, you've all done it to your other halves.
Yeah, I guarantee everybody's on there laughing about it. They're like, "Yeah, that's true.
Then
You've
you meet
done
a crazy lady like me, and I'm the one that did it to him.
it."
Oh, that would be bad.
I think
Oh, how
Dennis tried to
funny.
get back on again.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, it was Dennis. I think.
Oh, I'm even looking at the wrong one. I'm down here reading the comments, so you can't even see me up there.
I can see
I
it.
got one phone on top of the coffee maker and one down in front of it. And I'm sitting here down here reading the comments. I'm like, oh wait, the camera's up there.
I was seeing you. Hi, Betty.
Dennis is trying to get in here. He thinks you're talking to nobody. I'm sure he
This
can
is
hear
cool.
us, right?
I'm sure he can hear us. Yeah, I don't know why he can't get in.
I don't know how this whole thing works. I don't even get it. Maybe his phone died. Had to wait for it to charge.
Nah, Dennis probably charging his phone. He probably charged his phone when he was cooking.
I hope he's enjoying his time off.
Yeah.
He needs a break.
Yep. Yep.
So what's the exact day you're coming back to work?
Monday.
Going back to work. What's
Monday.
the date?
Oh, what the hell is it? It's the 26th now. I think the 30th.
30th?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ready to get moving again?
Yeah, not to leave my girl, but yeah, my daughter. But yeah.
So, yeah, that's going to be a little rough.
Yeah, she had a hard time that first week. Actually,
Are you guys going to video chat
Yeah, we do.
through Messenger or something?
Yeah, I do. I will with her.
Yeah.
I was out
She's
with a
not ready
trainer.
for school or anything yet, so.
No, not yet. I was out with a trainer for 5 weeks, and that killed her. She crying for me every night.
Aw, that poor girl.
I know. Separation anxiety. I was having it too.
Aw.
It's tough. It's
I miss
tough.
mine. He was 9 though. Cameron was 9.
I think she would, if she was a little bit older, she would understand, you know. So
I got a picture here on the wall of Cammy when I came out. This was his first summer.
oh, with a baseball bat.
Yeah, that was his first summer playing ball, and Mommy wasn't there for him.
That's nice.
And that's Tiffany.
Huh. Nice.
She's my twinnie. She's my twinnie. And
Yeah,
Christopher
Paisley's
didn't make it on this wall.
She looks almost like me in the face. I asked her, I said, why are you so pretty? She said, because Mommy and Daddy made me.
Aw. Who are them? Yeah, that's some of my babies.
And
I
how
only
many
got
you
one. I got 6.
Oh, shit.
I got 6 bambinos. Nobody's in trouble. Nobody's in drugs. You know.
That's
They
good.
finished high school. Everything's good.
That's good.
I didn't screw it up. Those are my babies.
Yeah, like Robert was saying earlier, the population economy now to back in the day is totally different. And he's right about that. You know, parents, most of them don't care about their kids if they finish school or if they don't finish school. But I feel like education, man, is top priority.
Well, a lot of them got cell phones, and it was just furthering the excuse to ignore their children.
Yeah, that's true. And then my son, I said, what do you want to be when you grow up? He said, I want to be a firefighter or a cop. Well, I said, well, good. And it starts right here with the books. And he gets lazy. He doesn't want to do it. And you have to keep telling him. And he'll whine about it. I don't want to now. If you want to be a fighter or a cop, man, it starts right here, and you got to do the work right now. So,
Aw.
but he'll get it figured out. He's a smart kid.
My second daughter was in the Air Force for 13 years. About 4 years into it, or was it 6 for Air Force? I think you did a 6-year term or something. But she decided it wasn't for her. She didn't know if she wanted to stay in or not. So she used the Air Force money to go to night school and passed all the exams to become a cop.
Oh, wow.
And she just decided to stay in. So that was just weird.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good profession. You know, yeah, you get a lot of hypocrites and stuff like that, but, you know, they're not in that officer's shoes, you know,
Right.
and pulling the trigger, taking someone's life, I can guarantee you it's not what the officer wants to do.
Right.
You know? But it's going to either be that perp or it's going to be me going back home to my family, and I would choose the latter. I want to go home. So, and people don't, they look at it all because the guy was African American or this or that, he got shot. And that's not the case. If you comply with the officers and do what they ask you to do, you know, stuff like that's not going to happen. But everybody's got to fight, and because he's colored. No, that's not the case. That's not the case.
That's not the case at all.
No, but
I'll tell you what. When I look up, I can tell you that there's one really huge thing in the city where I live. It's only 5 miles wide, 5 miles in circumference.
Right.
And when I look and see who ran that red light, and when I look and see who's jaywalking, you know, and when I see who's stuffing shit in their pockets,
yeah,
you know, that's just wrong.
Right.
And I never said you know, accused anybody of anything, but I mean, if you just saw it, you just saw it. You know what I'm saying?
And you have to remember too, with these officers, and you know, I've heard some things and I've seen things that the officer messed up, but you know, people are real quick to judge because they don't put themselves in that officer's shoe. How do you feel if you're standing there talking with someone, but you know, at any time they can take your life just as quick as you can take theirs?
Exactly.
And they had that split decision to make that call and do what they have to do. And people don't realize that because they're not standing there. They're not taking that, that call. When I first moved to Arizona, I was a reserve officer with MCSO. I did that for 4.5 years. So it goes hand in hand. Now, of course, that one thing with them putting his knee on that guy's neck, now that shouldn't have been done.
That was over the line.
That was way over the line.
That was angry, and I'm sick of this shit, period, and I'm going to make a change right here, right now.
Yeah, and that shouldn't have been done. But the people that when there's a shooting, they have to take both sides, and they have to look on the cop's perspective that officer wants to go home at the end of the night to his kids, to his family. And it sucks that, he has to take that person's life, but that person kind of chose for that to happen, that scenario to happen. It didn't have to happen like that, but that person that got shot chose to do what that made that officer draw and have to shoot, and it sucks. And taking someone's life is not an ideal thing by any means.
No, they got to live with that forever too.
Yeah, and they take counseling after they shoot someone. They do. It's just it's a thing, but people got to just understand, and they don't, and that's the sad part of it.
Robbie says, I agree with you on that. My brother was a police officer, and man, people gave him a hard time. Then he finally became a detective.
Yeah.
My dad retired as a detective out of a police department.
Yeah. It's a hard situation, and I know. I mean, everybody has their own opinion, and that's what makes America great. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear Arnie talk about that all the time. America is what it is because we can make our own decisions and stuff like that. Well, I would be mad too. You just fell and hit your head. Are you okay? No. Okay. She's mad.
Is she mad? She took off?
She fell. She got embarrassed. She fell kind of down off that thing. But no, that's what makes America great, is because we can choose and we can say, oh, we don't like this, we don't like that. But I mean, it has to be in a perspective. You have to look, if you're in that officer's shoes, what are you going to do differently than what he or she wouldn't have done, So,
right.
But no, I agree with certain things that I've seen, like that knee on the neck. Not cool. Shouldn't have happened. So.
No, and then it just kept happening, or just finally was being made public with cell phones.
Yep. So.
I don't even know.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's been fun talking.
All right, kid.
I'm gonna go check on her and make sure she's all right. And I think her pride's more. She's more embarrassed. I don't think it hurt her. So, but I better go check on her, and I'll be back probably on tomorrow night after the football game, probably.
All right, you take care.
All right, nice talking to you. We'll talk to everybody soon.
Is Dennis coming back in here?
I don't know. I didn't see him. He tried, and then I haven't seen him in almost about 30 minutes. So.
Dennis. Arnie.
All right,
we'll
see you later.
I'm about to be left here alone.
All right.
Hello. Bye. Not past your bedtime. Come on, you guys. I know you're watching. Hello? 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 Anybody out there? Come on, eat your Wheaties and come out and play. Hi, Betty. Hi, Kenny. There's nobody to even let you guys in. How long has this been running? I'm looking right now. 3 hours. Oh, that's a long time. That's a long time. Look at, I'm not even seeing here. I got wet head. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Okay, watch me fix my hair. Yeah, this is wash and wear, y'all. No, this is drown yourself in that little pool and get back up and not comb your hair. No. I don't have 5 more in with. I don't have 5 more in me, Kenny. Well, good. Robbie, you got your connections, girl. Messaging is on that phone. And as soon as I mess with the screen, then I'm out too. I know better than to touch the screen on that phone. I know better. Look at it. It looks like I'm hiding like in by the cupboard when I'm really not. This little light. I showed you guys I had these lights on the truck. They're pretty cool. Motion. So when I walk in here in the middle of the night or the bathroom, it just turns on from my motion. It's kind of cool. Linda, hi Janet. Are you going back to work for your company? No, Linda, I quit yesterday. I'm done. I had enough. It's over. I'm licking my wounds and moving on. I need a job I don't have to babysit. I worked, you pay me, we're good. All right, ain't that the way it's supposed to go? Kenny, you got 5 more to go. Let yourself back in here and get busy, dude. Yeah, I was kind of, I don't know. I didn't sleep the night before on Tuesday night. I didn't sleep. I woke up like 3 different times. And after like 2 o'clock in the morning or something, I just didn't even go back to bed. I was bummed. I was like, seriously. I mean, like 5 o'clock in the morning, I was like, well, are you going back or aren't you going back? If you're going back, you better go get in the car and get moving. And then I just sat there and watched the clock tick away and thought, you're not going back. Good night, Pat. Talk to you later, kid. I don't know. It looked like he was trying to come in. He's enjoying himself. I think he grilled out and put himself into a food coma. He got the best tasting food he's probably had in a while, and that's all. Tomorrow I'm gonna lay out in the sun and get good and burned. I'm gonna look like I went somewhere by the end of tomorrow night. I don't see Telly, Robbie. He was here earlier. I'm gonna look like I went on vacation or something. Can you see you guys? It's kind of weird. I have to have the second phone, but. Oh, no, not that burned, Robbie. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We're not talking skin cancer burned. No. 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 We're talking like, it's just feel it, touch your, burning your skin a little bit and get back out and then look in the mirror and you'll be red as a lobster at dark. Oh, Robbie. Are you a lobster every time you do it? I tried that like in my 20s. I really did. I was just convinced there's no way in hell you're ever going to get any sun ever. I remember laying out on the second floor, black tar roof, trying to get sun. Called Endless Summer, mostly 50s and 60s modified. I don't even think I have any lotion. Tanning lotion? Maybe. I just sit out there and then when I feel it stinging, I know I got burned. Oh, when I broke my foot, I couldn't even drive, you guys. I was freaking sitting in Walmart I think I sat in Walmart for like 10 days by myself after I broke my foot. And then I was determined that I was getting from Cleveland all the way down to South Carolina to go hang out with my boy while I healed. And then, so I thought, well, I'm a truck driver. I can friggin' do this. It's fine. It's fine. But the pedals in this thing are really close together. So I had to take off the boot because the boot would hit the brake and the gas at the same time. So I could only drive 2 hours. and then sit for like 24, and then drive for 2 hours, and then sit for like 24 with my foot back up. Oh my God, that was a joke. I never should have done that, but it took about 6 days to get down to my son. Ocean City, Maryland. I've heard of it. It's a place I want to go, but I've never been there, Betty. You've been going there for 10 years? Wow. I think my daughter's been there. The one that was in the Air Force. I think she went there. No, as you can see, big show, I take it. I think if you can't see it from the highway, then you don't get to do it.
It's an amazing deal. Delegate, how do you vote?
Okay, what's that noise? Robert!
Oh, Janet.
Santa Claus, you're back!
Yeah.
Did you get tired of me rambling on and come help me out?
No, not really. You're too sweet to jump on.
Rambling on, not jump on. Ay, ay, ay.
I wouldn't be mean to you and for all the money in the world.
No, I've had enough meanness. Thank you for not being mean. So what are you doing? What you watching? I hear your TV.
Oh, I was
watching.
I'll mute it. It's I can watch it and still get something out of it. It's homestead rescue.
Oh, those are interesting.
It's Alaska family that goes around all over the United States, help them rescue their homesteads that's falling apart. And boy, they come up with some good ideas and good innovative, stuff that saves their homestead.
That's pretty cool. I like those shows.
Yep.
Betty says that they watch it too.
I like the treehouse master. He builds tree houses in big trees, and oh my goodness, you talk about some pretty stuff.
Are you familiar with that show too, Betty? Kenny and Phil said hello to you.
Hello. And then there's another show that I watch. It's about a Canadian couple that's up there in the northeast corner of Canadian forest area. That's just across the United States up there on the Canadian side in a big forest area, and they call themselves the Canadian couple that's living off the grid. And oh my gosh, if you key that up on your smart TV and say Canadian couple living off the grid, oh my goodness, you will see some prettiest stuff that you'll ever want to see.
Oh, I like shows like that. That's exactly what I like to watch. I've been doing this for so long that all I have is free TV for the longest time right now.
Yep.
And when I'm on the truck, I never had anything.
But this show I'm talking about, they went up there and they cleared some land. They bought, I think it's 40 acres, and they cleared it out and put a yurt on it the first time. And they put another little bitty cabin just right next to the yurt. And then they put an outside wok cooking stove that used wood to cook their food. Then they built a big pizza oven out there
Holy shit!
in the outdoors, and then they took and built a whole bunch of raised beds for gardening, and then they put two water pumps wells on their property, and then they catch the rainwater for showering and for washing dishes and cooking and stuff of that nature. And oh boy, I'm telling you what, they the
How long
stuff.
did it take them?
Oh, it's took them about 3, 4, 5 years in the making. I just got through watching a segment of them. It was 5 days old yesterday, and it showed them where they built a walkway through their raised garden area, and they and any one of the raised beds is about maybe waist high, and you don't have to, bend over to plant them, and you don't have to bend over to harvest it. I mean, it's just
That's pretty cool. That makes it easier on the back and knees.
oh yes, and they took and cleared that land out, and all the down trees they took those to make the raised beds with, and they built a garage there on the property to store their automobile and store the wood that they cut out of the trees for firewood. And it's just, I'm telling you, and they got a outdoor, what they call their hippie hot tub.
Hippie hot tub.
Yeah, it's a fire box that they built, and the fire box generates and heats water that's in the separate box that's adjacent to the fire box that dispenses it into the cattle trough hot tub that they have, and it's
oh my God!
And they just sit out there in the wide open spaces, and or sometimes they in the wintertime they take go out there and take a plunge in their hot tub with snow on the ground, and it's I'm telling you, it's a very educational show. And then they got the ocean that's about maybe 1 mile, or yeah, about 1 mile from their cabin, that they got their two rubber pontoon motorized boats that they take out in the ocean, and they get lobster, they get clams, they get shrimp, they get their seaweed that they cook for dinners and stuff, and it just oh Lord, I just can't tell you. And they fix the best looking pizzas that you ever seen in that pizza oven. And they bake pies in it, bake bread in it, and then they take in the when they build a fire, they said that the fire lasts nearly all day, and they can cook in it just about all day, anything and everything they want to cook. And then the wok, they cook in it, and oh man, he fixes some of the best Chinese looking food that you ever want to see in that wok, wood fired wok. Boy, I mean, it's amazing what them that couple did, and they're young.
That's crazy. You know? That's cool. I don't get the Discovery Channel. I don't think so. Actually, I switched my TV, and that old TV never told me what the channels were. You know, it just said you're on channel 18, you're on channel 18.1, 18.2. So I don't know what was what on that old TV. I gotta investigate this new one still. But I looked up that movie, that Robin Williams movie people were talking about, but Netflix didn't have it. And
Is that a smart TV?
yeah, it's a smart TV, and it's smarter than me right now.
Okay, all you got to do is hold down the. Let me see if I've got my remote here. All you got to do is hold down the green button that says microphone up above the what they call the Xfinity part. I don't know if your remote has got that on it. And if you hold that microphone down and say Canadian couple living off the grid, and it'll take you right there to it.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know what I got to read the instruction booklet.
But
do you see what it says?
All you gotta do is speak in that microphone.
This is the remote that came with it.
If it says mic anywhere on that remote, then that's the one you push down.
Not unless some of these symbols mean it. There's red, green, yellow, and blue at the bottom.
Well, anything that's got a microphone on it, it's
It
one.
says Netflix. Amazon. Amazon's not a TV channel, is it? Why is it on my remote?
No.
Why is it on my remote?
Is a website that you order stuff on.
So I'm going to go shopping on my new TV?
Yeah.
Favorite info. Oh, it took me a long time to find the mute button.
But if you can find that microphone where you can order up movies and stuff of that nature, on there, that's the one that you push. It's kind of like it's kind of like your smartphone that's got on there where it says let me see.
Is that a microphone?
Not a microphone, but it's got the where you on the Google part, and you can speak into it. It's kind of like that.
Oh.
And,
I'll play with it. I'll play with it.
But
me and technology are not friends, guys. I'm learning.
That microphone, I mean, that a Canadian couple, they've got a bunch of series of videos, and it shows where they started,
yeah,
and up to now where they're at now. And when they go out in that ocean, they get to see humpback whales, they get to see orca whales, they get to see just about anything and everything that's huge up there in that ocean.
That would be cool.
And the forestry around that ocean is phenomenal, beautiful. I mean, very beautiful. And I told Kathy's wife, I said, you know, if there's any way possible that I could, and my health was right, and we was young, I'd move up in there like that by the ocean, so that gonna quick make everybody's head swim. Cause man, I love it. Man, that's pretty, and get to eat all the lobster and shrimp and clams and stuff that nature. You ought to see them big shrimp that they pull out of there. Oh my gosh, they beat them daggum jumbo shrimps teetotally to death. I mean, they are huge, huge shrimp.
Betty wants to know if you watch Life Below Zero.
Oh yes, you bet you. I love watching that.
Looks like you got a TV partner, Betty. He's familiar with that too.
Yep. Life Below Zero. Yes. Yes.
The name brand of my TV, is it on the remote? It says LG. Was that a
Love
brand?
them shows.
Yep, good show. Is LG a brand, you guys? Robert?
Yeah.
I have a LG.
And then if you and it's got a program on there like it's you can push it and it say free movies.
Yeah.
And man, it'll get you right over at them free movies. And if you know how to use that app, then you can push that same button and say a Canadian couple living off the grid, and it'll take you right over there, and you can select their videos what you want to watch.
Well,
And
that's
it shows
cool.
other-
The old TV is Jensen.
Yeah. Yeah, we had
I don't know how old Jensen is, but it ain't working too well anymore.
our JVC. We got a 55-inch JVC smart TV, and then we got a RCA 50-inch in our bedroom.
Oh my God!
So, and we bought them off of our stimulus money that we got, or we wouldn't have been able to afford them.
I didn't. I split my stimulus money between my 3 children, the 3 younger ones, and gave them to them. With one in college, the other one was graduating, starting college, and the third one's still in high school. I gave it all to them.
Yeah,
both of them. I think I got 2. I gave both of them to them.
I took and bought that, and I bought me a theater on a stand with wheels, popcorn maker, and I bought some jewelry polishing tools and stuff of that nature, with buffer and motor and pads. And
do you enjoy doing stuff like that?
Huh?
Do you enjoy doing stuff like that?
Oh yeah. Before I started driving truck and went to school for driving truck, before the money played out, I was in rehab down in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and they was training me to be a certified jeweler and a certified watchmaker. And
so what happened? Why didn't you do it? Why did you become a truck driver instead?
Well, they, just like I said, they ran out of money. The state told us that we don't have any more money to put into the program, and so therefore all your 4 years that you put in as a certified jeweler and certified watchmaker, we can't supply you with your tools and equipment to open up your own shop. And that's what the program was. And so that left all of us students down there at Hot Springs, Arkansas, high and dry. And so we had to get in there and when we moved to Arlington, Texas, then that's when I went into a truck driving school down at Grand Prairie, Texas, and passed all my stuff and went in training with at Builders Transport, and I passed that and went to work for them, and and I got my rules and regulation for the company of J.B. Hunt after I quit Builders and went to work for them. That's where I stayed until I had to quit to take care of my wife that died due to diabetes. She lost her legs, she lost her eyes, and lost both kidneys.
Oh my gosh!
So I quit driving, and I went into taking care of her, and you got to do what you got to do,
right?
And and my family, my wife came first. I mean, you know, that was top priority. You know, when you got a blind wife, you know, they got to have 24/7 care,
Right, right.
and especially when they ain't got any legs, you know, 4 inches below the knee, and it was horrible. And then she finally got C. diff, if you know what that is, and the poison in her system wiped her out, you know, killed her.
Wow.
And
That's really sad.
I,
There's a lot
you
of
know,
people that go through it. It's not
most
unheard of.
people,
It's wow.
most people look at me and they think, you know, he ain't went through much. But boy, I guarantee you what, you take care of a wife about 6 years or 7 years there 24/7, and you don't leave their side, and the only time you leave them is if a brother or sister-in-law came over and watched them while you went shopping once a month and got everything in the deep freeze that you needed for that month and stocked up for that month, you know, where you had can stay in and take care of her, then that's what you had to do. So that's the only time I got away from it, you know, and it just, like I said, 24/7, I dedicated my life like that, and done laundry every morning, and done cooked all the meals, and changed her bed 3 times a night, and I'm telling you, you know, I went through it. I mean, through the loop and everything else, uh, with taking care of a woman, and
Wow.
and I'll guarantee you what, they'd be a whole lot of women out there in this day and time would hope and wish that they had a man that would take care of them like I took
That
care
would
of her.
take care of them like that.
Guarantee
You
you.
probably shove them in, and the majority probably shoves them in a nursing home and lets somebody else deal with it.
Exactly. And
So
probably
death
wound
do
up
you
divorced.
part meant something to you. I mean, wow.
And then they'll divorce them, and
Find
it's
them
just
a new young version
exactly.
when something
And
goes wrong.
I stayed with her till death do us part.
Wow.
Guarantee you. It takes a pretty good man to do that, and I'm not bragging, patting myself on the back.
That's amazing. You just don't hear stories like that anymore.
Guarantee you. It's there's very few people. That's far few in between.
Oh, wow. So how long have you been on your own?
Well, I ain't been. I'm married right now. Kathy, she's married her down in went from here back down to Fort Smith, Arkansas from Spokane, and just a few short couple, 3, 4, 5 months, I guess, and met her, and she wanted to get married, and so we got married, and she said, I want to move to Spokane, so this is where we came, and now we're getting so daggum, you know, screwed up with our health that we're going to have to move back down there for her daughter. Her daughter is a CNA, and she said that she would sign up with the state with us and draw full pay to take care of us.
Oh, you're very fortunate to find love twice. You're very fortunate.
Yep. But I'm telling you,
you deserve it. I mean, wow. Look what you've been through.
it I've been through a pretty rough life, I guarantee you.
Wow.
Well, I came home from the hospital one evening, I guess it's about 9 o'clock, when they was closing business deal, and of course I wanted her to get her rest. I didn't want to stay up there, so I came home. And about 3:45 a.m. in the morning, they called me up and said, "Mr. Carter, you need to get up here to the hospital." And before I could get up to the hospital, she was dead.
Oh my God.
And I was rushing to get up there as fast as I could. And I went over to my daughter, my stepdaughter's house, and told her, I said, "We need to get up there to your mother." And we loaded up real quick and got up there. And before we got up there, she was gone.
That's sad. They called us to tell us that my brother was passing away. And 3 of us had showed up at the hospital. This is the one that has 9 children. 3 of us showed up at the hospital, and I think my brother Doug said he had to use the bathroom, so we were waiting for him to come out, and we went in there, and he had just taken his last breath.
Oh, man.
It was that close. It was that close.
Yep. My wife's brother and my wife's sister, daughter-in-law, she said, "Robert," she said, "if it wasn't for you," said, "Phyllis would have been dead long, long time ago." And they said that you're the
She
one
would have given up without all the TLC you gave her. She would have given up a long time ago if you left that up to a healthcare facility.
Well, I fought tooth and toenail them doctors to, stay on top of everything and keep everything, going that was keeping her going. And her family seen that on her family side. They witnessed it, and they said, "Boy, Robert, she would have been dead a long time ago." I said, "Well, if you love somebody, uh, you're going to fight. You're going to fight for them." And that's exactly what I did. And boy, I see that finger right there, or no, his thumb. I said, I was sitting out on the a porch one day, and I said, after she died, I said, "God, if you would just left me with her about being this size of this thumb, with a mouth, 2 eyes, and a nose and ears," I said, "I would have been happy just as long as I could carry her around in my shirt pocket."
Aww.
I said, "I would have been happy." But, life is what it is. And
unfortunately, we're all going somewhere.
Yep. So I'm telling you, we had us we was married 25 years.
Wow. Nope. I did that one time and he walked away. 2.5 years later, he walked away. I didn't do it again.
But
nope.
I've always been the type man that when I married somebody, I've been married I think about 4 times, and other 2 just walked out on me and just didn't give a care and whatever. But I've always been a man that if I tell somebody that I'm gonna marry them till death do us part, I mean it. It's in my genes to hang with the program. Hang right there with them, and irregardless.
Those vows meant something to you.
Exactly. And it's very seldom vows like that mean something to couples anymore.
No. Nope. They take it very lightly.
And it's sad, very sad.
I don't know why they do that.
And I hope there's listeners out there that's
I've,
that's following the page, get this message that if you marry somebody, uh, stay with them through sickness and health and everything. But I'm not saying don't stay with them. I'm not saying stay with them if they beat the living heck out of you and uh, and put you in the hospital. No, to me that's not love.
that's not love.
And
That's your own
and
personal punching bag.
exactly. So that being said, yeah, I would encourage any woman to walk away from a man that was doing that to her. Guarantee you, that's not worth
No,
it.
that's not how you treat somebody that you love.
Yep.
No. It's very sad that that takes place.
But it's
Oh.
just like I said this morning, real early on the live chat. People's got to love each other, and people's got to learn to get along with one another.
Right.
That's plain and simple, and it's got to be that way. It's got to happen.
They do. They just don't want to. Somebody's
Yep.
always got to be the bigger person in some situations, and and do what's right.
And
It's
this
too easy just to walk away.
this bickering and fighting in between one another, all it just shows is you're nothing but a child,
Right.
and you can't work out your differences. Plain and simple. It's all cut and dry.
I don't know if morals would have been more important than taught and respected, it wouldn't be this bad.
Nope. And the foundation of this country and the foundation of the world is crumbling like you would not believe.
I feel bad, honestly, for people who are going to try and raise their children and what's going on right now. I don't know how they're going to make them that strong to make it through this.
That's right.
I don't know how they're going to do it.
Like I said, I love everybody, and I'll guarantee you, there's not one person that if I knew they needed it, I mean, really needed it, I'd walk up to them and give them the shirt off my back and say, "Here it is." It's a sad situation and how people is.
I like to help people, and I like to help people who are in trouble and stick by their side, and and do what I can to make a difference. Even if they did make a mistake, maybe they learned from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't know.
One of them things that you gotta contend with and deal with. But just like I said, when I tell somebody I love them, I love them. There's nothing hypocritical about me. And when I tell somebody I like them, you can take it to the bank. It's not no wishy-washy, bull crap.
Right.
And it makes me mad that when people, spread that word out there real thick, and then wind up finding out that they don't give two tinkers of a dang about you anyway.
Right. It's a shame.
That seems to be the problem.
I'm not really trusting of people because of the way they deceit, the deceit that takes place so easily.
It just burns me up when I see people treating people like what they're doing nowadays. It just burns me up.
I don't know. I don't even talk to people in truck stops or whatever. You know, I felt really bad for these one girls. I can't say it was a scam. I have no idea. All I know is these one girls at a truck stop, they were in front of a Love's, and I had parked out on the road out front and went inside for something, and they had caught me on the outside, and they were literally 3 younger girls. I would say, yeah, they were kind of 16-ish, and they said that something, this or that, I don't remember the exact story, something happened, whatever, and that they were trying to get the bus fare to get themselves back. And it was, in fact, a Greyhound stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I gave them the money they needed and then some for food and stuff, and said, I don't know what you guys are doing out here, but this ain't good. You got to get your asses back home.
Yep. And they've got this forgiveness thing. If you're a runaway or something, and you won't get back home, if you go to a bus stop, or a Greyhound bus station, and you tell them that you want to get back home, they got a program with Greyhound that they'll buy you a free ticket.
Do you think that is being abused?
I don't know whether it's being abused or not, but if you can prove that you're a runaway and prove that you're well below the age limit, if they buy a bus ticket back to where that they came from, they'll have to use it as that, that way, because they won't let you go travel unless you're going to that destination.
Yeah. There was one guy at another truck stop, and I don't know what one it was or anything, and I had parked, and I won't roll down my window or anything. I don't care if you're alone or anything. I don't care. Selling jewelry, whatever. I don't care. I'm not rolling my window down all the way. And he was just telling me this story, and I mean, he was a younger guy. He didn't look like he had a lot of money or nothing, and that he lost his job, and he was trying to, he turned on the tears and everything. He was trying to scrape up enough money so he didn't have to go home without a birthday present for his little girl. And I mean, he turned on the water faucet. I thought, really honestly, that he was like really legit. He was kind as could be, whatever. And I gave him like $40 out my window, didn't roll down my window or nothing. And I said, here, go take care of your, go take care of your little girl. Make sure she gets something, whatever have you. And sure as shit, like, honestly, like a month later, 3 weeks later, a month later, I saw that same exact man in that truck stop going door to door to trucks.
Oh my goodness.
Swear to God. And I thought, are you kidding me?
Yep.
Like, he's still doing it. He's still at it. What? Yeah, they do that to you out there. They do that to you. I can't figure out who's legit though. I have a hard time with this. Are they legit when they're going door to door? But usually after you give them something, they do go inside. It's not like they walk right to the truck next to you and keep going down the line. But are they legit when they ask you something because they knocked on your door? Or are they more legit or legit, would you think they are, if they're one of those people that goes down the pump line?
Yeah.
while you're trying to pump your fuel. I think there's 2 different kinds out there. You know, and then you give them $5 to get themselves something to eat, and they do legitimately turn around and go inside, but it's not like he hit me up on the way at the doorway, and it's not like I'm following him into the restaurant, or you know what I'm saying? It's weird. Yeah. It's weird. You don't know who's legit or not.
Janet, I hate to say this, but my daggum phone is at 19%.
Oh, you better go charge it, dude.
And I got to get that thing on the super juicer. So anyway, we'll catch you later.
All right. Later, babes. Have a good night.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Dennis, we're calling you yet again. Where are you? Arnie? Are you guys coming back? What time is it anyhow? It's 11:51. Nobody is coming back. Oh my God, it's late. All right, you guys. Well, I'm off of here. Everybody get some sleep. I will talk to all of you later. I have no idea what's going on, but it's late and I don't want to sit here by myself. I don't think so. What you mean, Betty? You don't think anybody's coming back? Me either. Hey, Steve-O. You always got a roll of funnies going on. All right, I'll talk all of you later. Have a good night.